D12 on the beat.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. Yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat, and when I feed in here with hurt, oh yeah. When I need to hear with you. Yes, sir. All I do was win, 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 win.
And it's time to say good afternoon, good evening, good morning in other parts of the world. We'd like to sit up and welcome to another exciting edition of the program Ashford, Garley Live on this beautiful Thursday night. And today happens to be the last edition for the week. And for us to be back fresh Monday night of next week. In the meantime, I'd like to say a big thanks to all of you who have taken up time just to log on to be on the program tonight. Hey, as always, you already know the deal. Invite a few friends and share the video because tonight we have a very interesting competition, the most handsome man competition tonight. And you don't want to miss that. You know, you really don't want to miss that. So, and again, I have a special announcement to make, but we're going to allow a few folks to come in. So just do your part in sharing the video, and I will do my part in giving you what you need to know. Again, the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise Father protest from the loss that suffered last evening from Henry P. Costa FC. So there will be a rematch tonight, and this time Henry P. Costa FC also challenged, and they said they want the match to be played in Washington, D.C. So the match tonight will be played in D.C. Between the Henry P. Costa FC and the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise tonight. Very interesting match. And then at the halftime, we're going to have the most handsome man competition between Mr. Jerome Verdier Sr. and Mr. Assis Solo Kekwe. You know, Mr. Kekwe raised some concern. He has something to say about the executive director of the IJG, and we are going to have the special most handsome man competition. And as they do the competition for us to vote for the most handsome man, we have hired Mr. Sonegat Dearborn to play to perform for us Oakley Baboon way small. So as Jerome Verdier and Assis Solo Kekwe go for the competition, the most handsome man competition, Sonegat Dearborn will be performing the song Oakley Baboon way small. So that's the song that will be played tonight as at the halftime when Jerome Verdier and of course Assis Solo Kekwe go into the most handsome man competition. It will be very interesting tonight. In the meantime, shortly as soon as we get signal from the officials, we are going to bring you the lineup for both teams. But first, as always, you know, we're going to recognize a few folks here. Then we can play the national anthems for both countries, and then we'll begin this all-important political soccer game tonight. And this is yours truly, as always. I'm Ashford, the Giant Garley. I'm live from Detroit, Michigan, we are going to be bringing the game to you via satellite. So for those of you who can travel to the U.S., you can watch the game via satellite as well. But something interesting happened today, and I want to be the one to tell you. And when you see these kind of things happen where people are paying attention to certain things you do, but you don't realize that people are paying attention. And with this, I got a call from a lady called Edna Yates. Edna Yates is based out of Philadelphia. Our sister from Bond County. She said, Ashford, your local correspondent from Liberia, he gets up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning in Liberia when he should be sleeping. And he's on the program with you. I think I want to do a little something for him. I said, what's that? She said, I want to send some money for him so he can buy data for his internet. And I was shocked. I didn't ask this lady, and she went on to say, you know what? I just sent him $60 to buy, pay for his internet, because I know it'd be late at time when he gets on the show with you. So Miss Edna Yates has purchased her season tickets for the political soccer game, and I want you to please say a big thanks to her. As she's the first person that did that on the show without asking her, and I think that's what we should be doing as Liberians. You see something and you know that you can help out in that regard, you go ahead and do just that. So Miss Edna Yates from the city of Philadelphia, I want to say a big thank you for the contribution to purchase some data for our local correspondent in Liberia, Mr. Habiba Clinton. And Mr. Clinton will soon join us via Skype. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to bring you the national anthems now for both the Henry P. Costa FC and the George M. Weah against the Paradise. But before we do that, we want to recognize a few folks here who are on the field. And we hope that they can emulate the good examples of Miss Edna Yates, who just made a contribution of $60 to go for our local correspondent in Liberia so that he can be able to buy some data. Because internet usage is, you can use the internet to go so fast in Liberia, and I think she did a good job in doing that to provide data for our man Habiba Clinton in Liberia. Mr. Emmanuel Toll just surfaced. He's here tonight. Lady Brooks Rabbits is also here. I see Joseph Cheer is in the building as well. We also see Nanfold Herburn Podmore. She's in the building. Franklin Malia is also here. Abbas Kenneth. Raphael Rabbits. And don't just be giving yourself title now. Yeah. Some of you just say I in VIP. Who put you in VIP? You see the lady that bought her season ticket, her knee up there. Miss Edna Yates, she in VIP. If you want to get in VIP too, you can inbox me and tell me what you can do for our local correspondent in Liberia, and you can follow suit. Like our sister Edna Yates did just now by contributing our sister box to our local correspondent in Liberia. She didn't send the money to me. She called her local contacts in Liberia and they send the sister box to our board. It's not for me. I don't need it. But in Liberia, the internet can go so fast. So we want to say a big thanks to our very chief patron, VIP, special respect to Miss Edna Yates of the city of Philadelphia for your contribution tonight. Mr. Jack Nerman is in the building as always. This brother is one of the hottest Liberian international professional DJs that we can boast of. He has traveled extensively in Europe, America, and parts of Africa. They will hire this brother to go as far as Jamaica, the Caribbean, just to provide professional DJ services. Mr. Jack Nerman is in the building tonight. So, folks, in the meantime, as always, we'd like to play you the national anthem for the Henry P. Costa FC. Then we'll play the national anthem for the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise. In the meantime, this is yours truly, the brother who doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than a lion. That's why they call him the giant. That now you know me, Garley. Let's have fun.
I push a buy it in the dust. Let people got me on nuts. Got the people that shut out more. When I tell you what you said, go. And you see that guy living up, that's why because you not get no job. Telling people actually had enough. But I no log asking more. All the trust and the force and the critics. The only thing we see that wretches. They just talking how the John plenty. Then I walk in and love you were bringing for 250 for iron. So 2 vita can you go pepper soup. The gas fire way and money coat. What? Proper.
And that's the national anthem for the Henry P. Costa FC. And let us now take a listen to the national anthem for the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise.
I'm at the party. I am at the party. I am at the party. I am at the party. Both the way, both the way, both the way. Hoorah, 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 hoorah. I am a dog,
And that's the national anthem for the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise. And like we said earlier, Mr. Weah filed protest that he was cheated in yesterday's game. And then Mr. Costa also protested and said he wants the game to be played in the United States of America. So tonight we're bringing the game to you from Washington, D.C. The political soccer game between the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise and, of course, the Henry P. Costa FC. And these two teams will be meeting tonight here in the United States of America, Washington, D.C. And then at halftime tonight we'll have a competition, the most handsome man competition between Mr. Jerome J. Verdier Senior and Mr. Asik Soto Kekwe. And we also brought in Sonic Adiabon to play for us, Oakley Babu Wismore. So the decision will be left in your hand. We need you to vote, and by voting, you got to rate who you think gonna win. If you don't know who these people are, I posted this earlier during the show, so you might just go on my page and look up Jerome J. Verdier Senior and, of course, Asik Soto Kekwe. These two people are vying for the most handsome man competition. And who you think gonna win? I will need you to please write it down tonight, because these are two of Liberia's finest gentlemen, and they are in a fierce competition tonight. And folks, I want the decision to be yours. In the meantime, a special thanks to our chief patron for the night. And I think most of you should start doing that. She called earlier today and said, Ashford, you're doing such an awesome job, but your local correspondent, the guy from Liberia, Habiba Clinton, I want to give a little token to help him out with internet. And she sent him $60 to buy him some data. So because the guy is up 2-3 o'clock in the morning when he should be sleeping. And that was just very thoughtful of our sister, Miss Edna Yates of Philadelphia. I want to say a big thanks to you for the gesture. In the meantime, folks, let's get the ball rolling here tonight as we bring you the lineups for both countries. And here tonight at the SKD Sports Complex. Not the SKD, but we are not too far from the Dallas International Airport in Washington, D.C., where the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise going against the Henry P. Costa FC. And folks, who do you think gonna win tonight? I need your prediction, and I'm telling you, folks. Then at the halftime, we're gonna have a most handsome man competition between Solo Kekwe and Jerome Verdier Senior. We'll play something from Solo. You know, Solo has a few words. He threw jabs at Jerome Verdier. What he meant when he said that, we are going to find out, and I will allow you to be the judge tonight as we bring you this all-important political soccer game. Please do your part. Let me do mine. Share the video. Invite a few friends. And folks, I'm telling you tonight, you are in for a big-time political soccer game at the at the Dallas Sports Page yet in Washington, D.C. So you might just want to get set as we give you this all-important political soccer game tonight. And folks, grab something to drink as always that we do here. And of course, what are you drinking tonight? I'm drinking water. Grab something to drink, get your popcorn going, because I'm telling you, we have some new players on the field, and you don't want to miss this game. So as you leave to grab something to drink, make sure you carry your device with you. And in the meantime, I want to revisit the page to see who we have on the field tonight. I see Sunny missing. They already dancing. Darling Warwood, I know your favorite player is D-Ho Cover Hole. He's on the field. Mr. Emmanuel Garley, my younger brother, is listening in from Liberia. E. Maxwell McCord is also in. And speaking of the man himself from Liberia, our local correspondent, Mr. Habiba Clayton, just joined us, and would like to say a big welcome to him. Habiba, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Ashford. Thank you.
What's going on, man? How's Liberia this morning? Now this is about 1 o'clock there. How's Liberia this morning?
Liberia is okay, and just about we experiencing excessive heat in the city. You know, in the leeward counties, people experience a little bit of cool, but not in Maruba because Maruba is congested. We have a huge population, so you'll find out that many people are not really in bed at this time. Sometimes people sitting in fence, and sometimes sitting outdoor to want to catch cool breeze, like what I'm doing now.
Okay, but first off, I'd like you to please say thanks to our sister, Miss Edna Yates. She sent you $60 today. I think you can pick up the money. She has a local person in Liberia to contact, and they have your number already. So tomorrow you can pick up $60 to help you to buy some data. Because I know it's very tough how you guys use internet down there, because you have to be going for press conferences and all that good stuff. Her name is Edna Yates. She's your own born country sister. So she's listening right now and she's watching. You can say thank you to her.
Thank you very much, Six. And I hope that God will bless you and just for taking this time to assist us with that amount. And I'm very, very appreciative. Yeah, thank you very much, sister.
Thank you. What's going to bring us up to speed? What's going on in Liberia as we speak now?
Well, that was a dramatic event at the Capitol yesterday. During the morning time, they had some women from Maserati District number 17, and they did appear at the Capitol where they was stomping that ground on notice that there have been some allegation leveled against the representative there, who is Representative Hassan Kezulu. Some 2018 back, there was some allegation leveled against him, has something to do with rape issue. And this particular rape issue has not been handled yet, according to them. And that's why purposely they went at the Capitol floor to see a redress. But because of tension, it has some supporters of Hassan Kezulu too at the Capitol. They were not okay with the appearance of the women. So there was a huge exchange of words and people started to throw stones. Okay, so there were a little bit tense there yesterday. And when the Liberian National Police appeared, there was some crime returning in the area. And based on what journalists heard from Representative Hassan Kezulu, after all of the tension, to respond to what is unfolding, Representative Kezulu said he believed that the entire thing against him is politically motivated, and he's beginning to accuse some lawmakers, mainly just the recent returned lawmaker in person of Representative Muna Nyomblo, that Representative Nyomblo is one of those that are planning to create some embarrassment for him, believing that he had come up with a statement prior to their return to the Capitol that some lawmakers need to work together on the opposition bloc to see how best they can invite the Congress for the Coalition for Democratic Change Chairman, Molba Molu, the audio leak, what he made mention of some of those allegations levied against the president. They want to investigate him and all of those things that they're going to gather from him. They will authenticate that, and they begin to want to fight hard they can come up with a bit of impeachment. So some of those statements that he made is what maybe led to some of those political motivated activities are levied against him.
But Hassan Kezulu, the representative, was the same gentleman who put forth the bill to bring in Molba Molo. And then when President Weir appeared in the Banjad area in Burrowville, he did a complete 360 degree, but congratulating President Weir as if he never said anything of sort. Correct?
Sure. People begin shocked. In fact, when they have returned to the capital, he said some of those things that he said before even going back to work. They said people begin to turn or to just turn the twinkle of my eye, because the anticipation of people asking to do with what he said, that would be they will be frantically working towards it to see how best they can invite this chairman, and that's how a lot of people expect to see things. But at the end of the day, where we're seeing another political wave leading him to come again, bouncing back that he will not relent, and they have to push forward. It means that there's a political battle between some lawmakers at the capital at the moment.
The vice president of the Republic of Liberia is speaking out now. She's not quiet anymore because I'm beginning to sense that she's feeling the pinch now. She hasn't left the house a little over 3 weeks, and she doesn't even have money to pay her staff. What do you know so far as relates to the vice president and of Liberia, Madam Joy Howard Taylor?
What we gather on this lady, officially she came up with her own release, especially writing the Senate about how things have really been with fall from the and outside of this government since they came to power as an elected official. She had not been really respected and dignified as it relates to the stature she occupied in the Republic. Most of those areas that she needed to getting from the government, they have not really been paying attention to her. Merely at this point in time, she said in that letter that she gave to the Senate, which her proportions were read by journalists, has something to do with she needed 2 armored vehicles, and the armored vehicle had not been given her for safety, and she cannot just be riding ordinary car. And she also needs additional vehicle for security, movement. And all of those cars that she has been using, a car that came from the past government, even her official or private car is what she's been using, which of course is not safer for her. And since then, there has been no attention placed on this issue from the executive point of view. And mainly again, the 2018-2019 budget, there was a slash in her budget, and what really pointed her has something to do with the president of the Republic of Liberia budget was not slashed, the speaker budget was not slashed, the deputy speaker was not slashed, and also the president pro tem. So what for? So she need to bring up to the attention to the Senate about this issue for dissatisfaction. But on another side, from various radio stations, how people begin to put in their views about how they feel about the president vice president staying away. They say that if whether she had, written a letter to her boss, that's the question. Maybe she didn't, and she have not made that clear. But looking at the situation on ground, I don't think this has just been an abrupt thing. Ashford, it has been something like they have attended, based on analysis, they have attended at the executive meetings, and some of those things, maybe she have brought that out, and people have not been throwing light because tension had really been between them from the outset, and where people have shown insult, disrespect to her, and she had not really been given the respect as a coup. So this entire friction they continue to build up to now, that we see that they have burst up. And she keeps staying away. She have not visited the capital yet. So we don't know whether she will attend the President State of the Nation address on Monday.
The majority owner of one of the biggest social media platforms, Facebook, it is alleged now that he was asking a question over the last 48 to 72 hours. 4 things were mentioned, and I will begin with number 4. Number 4, he said, who is George Weah? Number 3, he said, what is COP? And number 2, he said, where is Liberia? And number 1, he said, who is Henry Costa? So over the last 48 to 72 hours, these 4 things I just told you about have been on the lips of the majority owner of Facebook. The Costa saga in Liberia, the government came out and said nobody is going after Henry Costa, but now it is alleged now that they are going after people and finding out who assisted Henry Costa to leave the country. What do you know so far?
You just put it. Information gathered. The government chief prosecutor made a statement, but that has not really been. They are not taking any effect yet. He came up and said that Costa lawyer, who is Fenley Konga, helped to facilitate the departure of Henry Costa. And he now asking for the arrest of this man so that he can be questioned. But we saw Kanga at the Sakeko yesterday, where he was busy attending to some of his clients. So the decision to arrest or maybe invite him had not really taken to effect yet. But Serena Sivas made the statement clear to the reporter. So we wait to see whether the Councillor Kanga will be invited or he will be arrested.
That's the voice of Mr. Habiba Clinton. And folks, this is the pre-game show. And this game is not different from any international match. So you do the pre-game, you do the game, and of course at halftime, like we told you earlier, I don't know what you think, because at halftime, journalist and the press secretary to the president of the Republic of Liberia, Mr. Asisulu Kekwe, will be in the most handsome man competition. He'll be going against the councillor and the executive director of the RJJ, Mr. Jerome J. Verdier Sr. Who do you think gonna win, my man?
But I mean, I didn't get you.
Jerome J. Verdier Sr. All right, he's the executive director for the International Justice Group. All right, a human rights organization based here in the United States. He'll be going through the most handsome man competition, and he'll be going against Mr. Asik Sodo Kekwe. And my question to you, who do you think gonna win? I need some prediction from you.
I think the Councillor Verdier will be the victor, because Sodo Kekwe, I don't know, he picture, I have some problem with that. So wow. From my point of view, Councillor Verdier would be a victor at the end of the day.
Okay, and I'm going to put the same question to our folks out there who are watching the show tonight, to please give us your prediction as well as to who's going to win. In the meantime, I want to say a big thanks to you. We will join you at the half, but now we're going to bring the lineup now for both teams. Thank you so much, my brother.
Okay, thank you.
Stay put. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be at this at the sports page in Washington, D.C. We'll first bring you the names of the officials. And George Weah and Henry Costa, they're both not happy with local officials. So the fact that we're in the United States of America, we are going to bring you international officials. We have the ECOWAS as linesman number 1. United Nations, linesman number 2. European Union, the chief referee, and the White House. The United States of America is, in fact, the match commissioner. And this game is live and direct in Washington, D.C. tonight. So it's the Henry P. Costa FC going against the George M. Weah against the Sperry Dads. Who becomes the winner? Big question. Today's program has been brought to you by Miss Ethna Yates. A big thanks for the contribution for our local correspondent in Liberia. We hope that others can emulate a good example and help provide some data connectivity for our board, Habiba Clinton, in Liberia. Oh, man. And for the Henry P. Costa FC, a bounderman is one of the players. Feet help the body. Liquor talk. Things fall apart. Bribery. Negotiation. Dialogue. Monipaka Domoyen. Momo Samula. Collateral damage. Benjamin Senvi. Prophet Key. Compromise. Desperation. Sunshine Stepchild. The Reverend Senji Skepter. Boyka Jaliba. Oscar Cooper. Eloise Elliot Garley. Henry Costa himself. Mo Ali. Darius DeLon. Samuel Johnson, aka Iso. We also have pay as you go, accountability, communication, Obe, Yeke Koluba, Jeremiah Wapo, Stephen Johnson. And then for the George M. Weah against the Sperry Dash, we have the fugitive. The fugitive is one of the players for the George M. Weah against the Sperry Dash. Then we have Motor Wide Open. $20 to cross. 5 years imprisonment. Country look-alike. They say Liberia is not country, Liberia is a country look-alike. So country look-alike is one of the players tonight. Death Squad, Liberia National Police. Insurrection. NSA, immigration. Possible impeachment. Then we got viral, aka virus. You know the stupid editions they call the one that start to go viral. They say let it start go virus, man. And those are the stupid editions can say. Drugs abuse, prostitution, alcoholism, womanizer, critical thinker, nation of protest, peppermint and chicle, dictatorship, lucky president, stupidtions, we Ebola, Boyo, hard time, unemployment, WPO, Wicked People Organization. We also have provocation, suppression, and hypocrisy, harassment, police brutality, statutory rapist, murder. Prince Johnson. My people, George, we have recruited Prince Johnson to be one of the players tonight. And I don't know the relationship between Prince Johnson and murder. As they were coming in to the game, every time Prince Johnson sees murder, he like just pop himself in a way like he got something against murder. So I don't know why Prince Johnson and murder can't see eye to eye. So we're gonna find out tonight later on the field. We also have Witch Hunt. Bill Tuawe, aka Gorilla Foster Child. Then we have Market Work Baboon Draw. Market Work Baboon Draw. Then we have nepotism, abuse of power, false promises. Oh man. Molba Molu, aka Chechipole, aka Liquor Talk, is on the field. Illegal arrest, wasteful spending, corruption. Akara's Gray, aka Opion King Kong, aka take it to the bank. You see, Akara's Gray, one of those people are saying, look, take it to the bank. Tomorrow morning, Henry Costa will be in handcuffs at the RIA. Take it to the bank. AKA Opion King Kong, AKA Akara's Moses Gray. Then we have selected justice. human rights abuse, money laundering, excessive force. George Weah, aka Country Destroyer, aka Country Giant, aka Shine Alone, aka Greedy Hunter. George Weah, when he's moving, you got elephant, he got the 40 tugger on his back, the deer on his side, then there's someone there's squirrel that on the ground. He can't leave it. He wants everything for himself. So George Weah, aka Country Destroyer, aka Country Giant, aka Country Looter, aka Greedy Hunter, aka Shine Alone. Damn it, the boy got a lot of AKAs. Joy Howard Taylor. She's using a Corvette, but the Corvette is on recall, so we don't know how long she's gonna stay in the game tonight. Sabu Unit, aka Domestic Terrorist. We got Eugene Nambe, aka Joy Weah Muppet. Then we have Nathaniel McGill, aka Witchcraft Belly. Musa Den, aka Jack Daniel will cook. Then we have Samuel Toy, aka Lebose Baboon, aka Natural Tie and Die. Then we have the Central Bank of Liberia, aka Tribalism. I'm telling you, folks, grab your seat, grab something to drink, invite a few friends, and as soon as we get a signal, we're going to start this all-important political soccer game tonight. The ball is now in the middle of the field, folks. Substitution. No, I think he's the medic. You know, when somebody falls down, the people that bring the structure. Yeah, we got a classic clown. Then we got the Buffon Fagon. They are the medic. They are responsible to bring the structure on the field when somebody falls down. But you know, the Buffon Fagon is never sober. He always charged with King Jutes. So we hope that he can be a little sober tonight on the field of play. Because I think that the George M. Weah against the Spirit as they plan to play far tonight in this game. And I see the airports, the United Nations, European Union, and the Mars Commission, the White House, the United States of America, and the ball, the whistle goes. The ball comes to Henry Costa. Henry Costa to Ben Sambi. Ben Sambi looks around to Greed. Greed to collateral damage onto Momo Samula. Momo Samula to Eloise Salif Garley. To Manipaka Domoen. Manipaka Domoen looks around to Darlaw. Darlaw to negotiation onto Bradbury. Bradbury to things for a part. The ball comes to Prophet Key. Prophet Key looks around to Likotor. Likotor to feet up the body onto a Abandonment. Abandonment shoot. He has been tackled by the fugitive. The ball comes to the fugitive to police brutality back to the fugitive to harassment to hypocrisy to suppression to provocation. The ball comes to unemployment to hard time beast woman, puts over the team, man. The ball comes to Goredo Foster Child, aka Bill Twawe. Goredo Foster Child to nepotism to abuse of power to false promises onto George Weah to Lebose Baboon beast woman to George Weah Muppet to selective justice. The ball comes to corruption beast woman, beast the second. He should, this could be trouble. The boy is outside, making no trouble now to Henry P. Costa FC. Goal kick awarded now to Henry P. Costa FC. Kick has been taken by Oscar Cooper. Oscar Cooper looking around to Boca Jaliba. Boca Jaliba to Racketeer. Racketeer looks around. He double shovels the beast woman. He connects Reverend Sanchez Scepter. Sanchez Scepter looks around to Samson Stepchild. Samson Stepchild to desperation to compromise back to Prophet Key. Prophet Key to Ben Sambi. Sambi back to Prophet Key. He's moving deep in and out of the field. He connects Manipaka Domoen. Manipaka Domoen to Darlaw. Darlaw to negotiation. Onto Bradbury. Bradbury to sin for the part. The ball comes to Henry Costa. That no-nonsense player. Henry Costa beast woman. He beats the second. He connects Darren Dillon back to Costa to Mo Ali to pay as you go the communication onto accountability. He should, this could be trouble. A beautiful save there by the Central Bank of Liberia. Central Ben Sister Bob downfield, internal for Lebacy Babon. Lebacy Babon beats from man, puts over the teammate. The ball comes to Musa, aka Jack Daniels with Cook. Jack Daniels with Cook to Nathaniel McGill, aka Witchcraft Belly. Witchcraft Belly to Eugene Nam with aka, oh man, George Weah Muppet. George Weah Muppet to Sabu Unit, aka Domestic Terrorist on the D-hole cover hole. D-hole cover hole beats from man, puts over the teammate. The ball comes to Joy Howard Taylor. She stumbles and falls. Joy Howard stumbles and falls. She lying down in the structure, and they called the Buffon Pangon and Classic Clown to get her off the field. No score to either side. No score to Henry P. Costa FC, and no score to George M. Weah against the Speridads. Joy Howard has been taken off the field. And she's sitting down on the sideline with both hands at the top of her head. She's saying something. We don't know exactly what she's saying. But she's in conversation with the Bon County superintendent. And she's telling the lady, I don't know what I did to these people. We helped and made George Weah president. But now it's the market where Baboon draw. She said the NPP was a grassroots party, very powerful. This man became president, and he's just pointing finger at me. He said, I won't take a job. I won't overthrow him. And now, 3 weeks now, I can't leave my house. My car ain't got gas. No security. And just so you know, right now, the security that Joy Howard has now are the ex-rebels, because she doesn't trust the state security. So the ex-rebel now that used to be with chatted up here, those are the people now, and her compound is fully fortified. And second, you pass there now. So if they're washing your own bag now in Liberia, that thing are coming having our country now, we don't know what's going on. So we have to be very careful. Wow. So Joy Howard is taking off the field. It's a recall on the Corvette that she was driving. You know when she said she was not going to be a parked car, put him off on the former vice president that he was parked for 12 years. You know, he was parked for 12 years, but you now that got a brand new car, the car said, can you move? The transmission fluid, give her, you know, the car that night, the brakes said don't even work, and you even got gas to put in the car. So the thing you're not, and she complaining. That's why she didn't show up on Monday at the first day of the meeting of the 54th session, the third session. And now we're hearing that she's not even going to show up at the state of a nation address. Now we just heard that the religious council have gotten involved so they can find out what is going on. So you can put to rest this whole saga. But the vice president and the president not seeing eye to eye, because she said, I can't make any move. I cannot function like a regular person. If I leave my house, I have to have the convoy going. And in this instance, she can't do anything. Her hands are tied. Her staffers are not getting paid. If you look at the 2019-2020 budget, they did dramatic cuts, but she's still not getting her portion of the share in the budget. But this is a woman who said, it is their time to eat. To hell with everybody else. It's about the CDC. And if you want to eat, you got to be part of the CDC. If you're not part of the CDC, you will not eat anything. And I see people, you see, one thing that pisses me off with the Liberian people, you come to the people say that you're bringing GB and all on the fee. You're bringing cassava liye, palava sauce, all on the fee. You're not letting people get out ticket, yo. Look at roof there with the GB. Roof robbers, they all they got a GB here. They're selling GB on the fee now. You know the white people and they're building her. And you know all African food can smell ahead. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to corruption. Corruption to Akaras Moses Gray, aka Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong beats someone to wasteful spending to illegal arrest. The ball comes to Molba Molu. Molba Molu looks around to false promises onto abuse of power. Abuse of power to nepotism. Nepotism beats one, puts on the team. The ball comes to Market where Baboon draw. Market where Baboon draw beats someone, puts on the team. The ball comes to Bill Twawe, aka Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child to Witch Hunt. Witch Hunt to murder. Murder to Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson back to murder. Murder double trouble back to Prince Johnson. I say every time Prince Johnson get about the only person he lost for is murder. The relationship between Prince Johnson and murder, we're still trying to find out, folks. And George Weah decided that Prince Johnson should play because Prince Johnson can play foul. And we hope that But Prince Johnson, oh now, the man almost 70 years old. Why he even got strength, sir? The ball comes to suppression to hypocrisy, onto harassment to police brutality to statutory rapist, onto murder back to Prince Johnson to leprosy baboon looks around to Akaras Moses Gray, aka Opium King Kong. The ball comes to alcoholism, to excessive force, onto George Weah. Joshua Bissoman puts on the team. The ball comes to D-Ho cover hole back to George Weah. George Weah to D-Ho cover hole. The ball comes to Borrowing Initiative back to George Weah. George Weah to corruption to selective justice back to George Weah. Joshua Bissoman to nepotism back to George Weah. George Weah to abuse of power back to George Weah. George Weah is moving deep in the heart of the field. He connects by Kuba Jr. Gorilla Foster Child. Bill Tuawe. He Bissoman to wish on to murder to police brutality, onto police water truck, to harassment to hypocrisy, onto death squad doesn't make it. The brother's been taken away now by Henry P. Costa. Henry Costa looks around to Mo Ali back to Henry Costa to Darius DeLord, onto Sandra Johnson to Prophet Key to Ben Sanvi looks around, he moving deep in the heart of the field. The ball comes to Mobo Samula back to Manipaka Tomoe to dialogue, onto nepotism does go back on the negotiation looks around to things fall apart, onto Liquor to free help the body, to abandonment loses the ball to the fugitive. The fugitive looks around to nepotism, onto abuse of power, to false promises, onto Moluma Molu to wasteful spending looks around back to corruption to Akaras Moses Gray, aka Opium King Kong. He loses the ball to Yeke Koluba. Yeke Koluba looks around to Oscar Cooper back to Yeke Koluba, onto accountability to communication, onto Obed to Yeke Koluba to Jeremiah Wapo back to Yeke Koluba, onto Stephen Johnson to Waka Jaliba looks around to Reverend Senji Skepta to Eloise back to Skepta to sometimes step tired, to desperation, onto compromise to Prophet Key to Ben Sebi, onto greed to collateral damage, onto Mobo Samula. He's moving deep in the head of the field. The ball comes to Monopaka Domain, onto dialogue to negotiation, to bribery, to things for apart. This could be trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful play there by Manipaka Domoy, but no trouble to George Mbui against his Paradise. The ball comes to excessive force to selective justice to witch hunt. Witch hunt to jealousy to envy, back to jealousy back to envy to jealousy. You don't know this man from anywhere. You don't know the man plans. Now, some of the stupidicians who found themselves in America are saying, after they said Henry Costa were going to be in handcuffs, now they are saying, yeah, come to America, get ready to do 9 to 5. Go. You must start with group home, then you clean poo-poo. Let me tell you, everybody got a portion in left. We all clean poo-poo here. We all did some gas station job. We all did some dishwashing job. Henry Costa has a job that he's doing. You hear the man title? The man is a social and political activist. You know how much a social and a political activist make in America? Huh? Besides, Henry Costa is the only talk show host within the Liberian community that when he sneezes, you find 1,500 people within 30 seconds. And let me break this to you. The man makes about $1,000 a week just from technology. So when he posts a video on YouTube because of the traffic flow on this boy a website, they are doing some advertisement on his page. Facebook contacted this young man to advertise on his page. He has yet to make decision. The boy is making all kinds of money. And from the very school that he's going to, Henry Costa he got interested into reading books at age 8. The boy knows a lot of words. The boy knows how to talk. So this boy can begin speaking engagements from his very school and start to make money. Stop the hate. Stop the jealousy. Henry Costa does not have to do the job some of us did when we came to America. No. Everybody got an area. The petty jealousy. they hate have got to go. The man is a social and political activist. You know what that means? Henry Costa will have speaking engagements. People want to listen to him, and he will begin to make all kinds of money. This brother who attempted to run for the Grand Jury Association for 2 times. The third time, they said, okay, let's give it to him. Fred Guillaume became president of the Grand Jury Association within months. His name is on Google now for stealing the Grand Jury Association money. That he don't want to put him up on Henry Costa. Say we get 9 to 5 job here. Well, you ain't even got integrity. You want to compare yourself with the Petro Costa? The man who George we are bow down to? Fred Guillaume, if you ain't got nothing good to say, just shut the hell up. Because Henry Costa will not claim people like the way we did when we came here. Henry Costa will not watch this shit. The boy is blessed in his own area. So just get used to it, get over it, and move on. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to hypocrisy, onto jealousy, jealousy to envy, envy back to hypocrisy. The ball comes to suppression, suppression to murder, murder to Bill Twaway, aka Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child looks around to nepotism, nepotism to tribalism back to nepotism, nepotism to abuse of power to false promises. The ball comes to Molba Molu, aka Cheche Pule, to illegal arrest. The ball comes to Westport Spending to corruption, corruption to Akaras Moses Gray, aka Opium King Kong to human rights abuse to money laundering onto excessive. Oh man. Oh, somebody hacking my page. Somebody hacked my page. So when the thing go off, y'all know that somebody trying to do something here. Maybe that's expeditions then. They can't stand the heat. And the people say if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. The ball comes to Bolba Molo. Bolba Molo looks around back to false promises. The ball comes to abuse of power. He loses the ball down to Henry P. Costa. Costa looks around. He beats one man. He beats the second man. He connects Waka Jaliba. Waka Jaliba looks around to Reverend Sanju Skepta. Will she make it? No, she doesn't. She connects Sunshine Stepchild onto desperation. Desperation beats one man. Puts another team, man. The ball comes to compromise. Compromise to perfect key. Perfect key to Ben Senvi. Ben Senvi back to perfect key. The ball is moving deep in the heart of the field. The ball comes to Mulba. Manapoka to win onto dialogue to negotiation. The ball comes to Bradbury. Bradbury looks around to things for the park. The ball back to Henry Costa. Costa looks around. He beats one man. He beats the second man. The ball comes to pay as you go. Onto accountability. Accountability to communication. Onto Obey. The ball comes to Yeka Koluba. He's moving deep in the heart of the field. The ball comes towards Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson to Jeremiah Wapo. Wapo back to Costa. Costa is moving. All that Costa is moving deep in the heart of the field. Costa to compromise. Compromise to Yeka Koluba. Koluba back to Costa. Costa to perfect key. Perfect key to Ben Senvi. Back to Costa. Costa to perfect key. Back to Costa to Yeke Koluba back to Costa. Costa moving. This could be trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, goal number 1 for Henry P. Costa FC. One goal to the Henry P. Costa FC and nothing to the George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise. We got some news this morning. And George Weah was asking. He said sometime like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, I don't sleep. He said the football game that this Ashford guy plays is very interesting. Will you please tell the guy to reduce some of the names that you've been calling me? So I said, send the message back to the sender. Tell him to put our country first. Stop stealing the money that does not belong to you. Put Liberia first. When you stop stealing and put Liberia first, then we'll take down how to talk to you. In the meantime, folks, I'm telling you, we'll continue to bombard you until you change your sticky fingers that you have. Somebody sent him the little message here. I don't know what it's saying. Yeah, I can see everything here. Somebody just sent a message I saw, then I have to respond to that. Okay, back to the field of play, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0. 1 goal now for the Henry P. Costa FC, and nothing for the George M. Weah against the Paradise. Play-by-play description this afternoon in Washington, D.C. Folks, I'm telling you, Liberians came from all over. They're getting record-breaking numbers just to show support to the Henry P. Costa FC. The ball comes to woman now, to alcoholism to prostitution, to border wide open, turning that to cross the border, no security yet. Security said they can't get paid. Joe, we ain't want to pay the security, but you can send money to Jackie up here. So turning that across the border, the border wide open, can you get turning that you can you bring drugs in the country, Joe, we ain't want to pay the security people, you can bring drugs in the country, border wide open, the woman now, the border wide open, the ball comes to alcoholism, the border wide open, the ball comes to national protest, the dictatorship on the border wide open, the ball comes to Weabola looks around to hard time to Hong Kong, the border wide open, turning that to cross, the ball comes to suppression to hypocrisy to harassment, turning that to cross, come across, open campaign, also will pay, I was saying, turning that you cross the border, Heron Costa go, the ball comes to death squad looks around, beats one to suppression, beats one, put to the timber, the ball comes to excessive force to money laundering, onto human rights abuse, back to human rights abuse, to George Rios, selected justice to Akaras Moses Gray, aka Opium King Kong, no corruption, the ball comes to part to border wide open, onto turning that to cross, beast one man, to Monkey Web Babun draw, the beast one to George Rios, back to Monkey Web Babun draw, the ball comes to Sabu unit, he beats one, he making the hit doesn't, but I've been taken away now by Henry P. Costa. Costa looks around to Manipaga Domoe. Manipaga Dom Big Swan puts on the 10 minutes. Substitution is in the making, folks. Substitution is in the making. Liquor Talk is coming out. And Tilia Uri is coming on the field. Tilia Uri is coming on the field, folks. Miss Tilia Uri. She's a striker. Very powerful striker. When she heard that Costa was in Freetown, she was on the same very first flight to Freetown to connect with her friend, big brother, and a confidant. The ball to Costa about to Taylor Uri about to Costa looks around to compromise, back to Taylor book the perfect key back to Taylor Uri, she moving deep in the other feet to Benson back to Taylor to Eloise to Sanji Skepta to Sunshine Stepchild, back to Taylor to Waka Jaliba, onto Jeremiah Wapo, back to Taylor to Mo Ali back to Taylor. The game has come to a momentary standstill, and Taylor just coming in the field, and she's trying to caution Mo Ali and Darius DeLong, and she's telling them, pass the ball to Costa. No too much dribbling business. Pass the ball to Costa. That's what she's telling them. She's very forceful. Yes. Taylor Uri back to Costa. Costa looks around to Sana Johnson. Sana Johnson back to Costa. Costa looks around to Darius DeLong, to Mo Ali, back to Taylor. Taylor Uri to Henry Costa. He's moving deep in the head of the field. The ball comes to Prophet Key. Prophet Key looks around to Boca Jaliba, back to Taylor Uri. Taylor Uri beats one to desperation, onto compromise. Compromise beats one to Prophet Key. Prophet Key back to Ben Senvi, onto Taylor. Taylor to Green. Green to collateral damage. Collateral damage to Momo Samula, back to Taylor. To Manapaka Tomoe. Manapaka Tomoe back to Costa. Costa back to Manapaka Tomoe, onto Taylor Uri to dialogue. Dialogue to negotiation, moving deep in the field. The ball comes to Bradbury to things for apart. When he making no, he doesn't. The ball have been intercepted now by Borders wide open. Border wide open looks around. When he make it, no, he doesn't make it. Border wide open, turning that at the cross. No security in the country. Y'all bring the drugs, y'all bring the opium, y'all bring the cocaine, y'all bring everything. No drug, no security in the country. Opoyin get down for the country, he only get down for himself. The ball kind of feature back to border wide open, turning that at the cross. The ball kind of border wide open to feature it. Feature it, beats on to Phenomena looks around to Phenomena to Insurrection looks around to immigration. Beast one, put it in the team, the ball coming to drugs abuse, to prostitution. The border wide open onto Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child to Joey Amope to oh man. Labase Baboon to Weabola back to Labase Baboon to George Weah. George the dictatorship back to George Weah. George the critical thinker back to George Weah. Onto Womanaza to alcoholism. The ball comes back to Border wide open. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. The ball comes back to Gorilla Foster Child. 2 goals. The ball comes to incompetent 14. Incompetent 14 to the fugitive. The fugitive looks around, beats one person of the teammate to 5 years imprisonment. 5 year imprisonment, looks around to border wide open. He loses the ball now to Henry P. Costa. Costa looks around to Obey onto Yeke Koluba. Yeke Koluba moving deep in the head of the field. The ball comes to accountability on the pay as you go back to Yeke Koluba to Henry Costa. He's moving deep in the head of the field. Henry double shovels. He beats one man, beats the second, beats the third. He's moving. He connects Tilia. You're onto compromise. Compromise to perfect key. Back to Tilia. Tilia to Costa. His show. Ladies and gentlemen, goal number 2 for Costa FC. 2 goals. 2 goals to Henry P. Costa FC. And nothing to George M. Weir, Gangsters Paradise. And folks, that's how we came to the end of the first half. As we get ready now for the halftime show. But just before we bring you the halftime show, we want to reconnect with our band, Habiba Clinton out of Monrovia, Liberia. Clinton, welcome back.
Thank you.
What do you make of the game so far?
Witnessing the game live, and I found out that Costa is very prolific, and you got to be very careful with him. Other than that, he wouldn't be scoring hat trick.
Okay, so how you think the game gonna end? What's your prediction?
Well, I'm not really seeing a zeal in the Gangsters Paradise. They will have to double up. If not, they're going to be defeated because the talented players that are seeing the field of play when the South Costa FC, they are highly dominant. So they need to do something. I think substitution need to be taking place. Either Joe Weir comes down and they substitute him with somebody, or maybe Opion King Kong, because sometimes the weakness lies in the amount of the quantity of drugs, or maybe the opium you take in. So they need to see in that direction, because I don't see Opium King Kong really running well.
Okay, folks, I just got signal the folks are getting ready now to storm Washington D.C. Some will be in Delaware tonight, and I'm telling you, after the game, they are going to gather at the residence of Henry P. Costa to tell him thank you for the game. But the game, since Tilla Ure got in the game, you can actually see the combination between Henry P. Costa and Tilla. And I'm told that the both of them flew together from Freetown. And tonight after the game, we are going to be seeing them in Washington, D.C. and then we're going to go to Delaware. So I just got a signal that he has arrived. And folks, I'm telling you, on the field of play, since Tilla got in the game, you saw that the formation was kind of different. Habiba?
Yeah. That's what I foresee, because for the past time game that I have witnessed, I'm not seeing a zeal like that, because maybe the way in which, because Tele has always been substituted for the part time, but the way I see things, I think she needs to be teacher all the time. Yeah. And so are you trying to tell me that there will be a very a live appearance at the house of Costa tonight?
My man, the near miss. When somebody coming after your hair and you survive, you did a small celebration there. But let's go now. Let's go now and get ready for this. Competition. So stay put.
Okay.
Those in mainstream journalism to be able to do your own investigative reporting and let it also work.
So this is the press secretary to the president of Liberia. He's explaining about a question that was asked, and after that, we're going to go ahead with the competition. Take a listen.
Do your own profiling of these groups that are making these kind of allegations, that the IGG or whatever you call them. I think their head, Jerome Verde, if you want to put on record, probably he needs to see a psychiatrist. In a sense that this is a man who was part and parcel fully for drafting and going through what we call the TRC recommendations and what it said. This is a man who didn't have the audacity or guts to say a word when the TRC report was put out and how it should be rolled out. This is a man who is not in Liberia, but wanting relevant. This is a man who crafted the ideology of CDC, the Congress for Democratic Change, but because he didn't get what he wants, so he decided to go quarter with negatives. So he has the right to write whatever you want to write, but everything he's putting forth is against you being better off. It's against the interests of the Liberian people. Because if you are objective and you call yourself a human rights watch or a human rights entity, you'll be able to articulate or let the international community know exactly what is unfolding, but not to, fabricate things that are not happening. So he needs to see a psychiatrist. Many of times, I'm sure if he went to the doctor will portray what I'm saying. I don't think he's really signing his mind for calling these government names. I don't think he's writing his mind for writing what he's writing. These are people who don't want investors to come to your country because why? They are not in power, because they are not at the helm of things. So let's check the psychiatrist and come back. Probably when he finished there, he will be able to write or say the proper things that are happening.
And my people, I want you to look at these two people and make your decision as to who you think deserve to see the psychiatrist. So, Solo Kekwe. Oh, listen, folks. Let me play that for you. You not see the video, but listen. He's free. What you see there? Do you see him? Who do you see? The home of the brave. Why the hanger? I see no hanger. I see no hanger. I see no hanger. No hanger. Because I ain't got no hanger. No hanger. He walking free. No hanger. No hanger. No hanger. No hanger. No hanger.
The land of the free, the home of the brave.
Welcome to the land of the free, the home of the brave, the United States of America. This is not country local like. This is not country local like. This is real country. The social activist, the political activist has just touched down in the United States of America. You can't touch him. Flash, I can't even come near him right now. Let us now begin this a most handsome man competition. And I see our two competitors now. Mr. Jerome Verdier and Mr. Solo Kekwe. Who you think gonna win, folks? And this is the halftime show now. They say Oakley Babon way small. And I see the Solo Kekwe moving around, shaking from side to side. Shaking from side to side. And I also see Jerome Verdier coming doing the same thing too. And the judges are looking. But if Solo Kekwe said that Jerome needs to see the psychiatrist, what did he say when we heard about the District 10 incident, District 13 incident, the District 15 incident? Oh, this is ugly. Don't you think it is a reasonable idea to invite Jefferson Koji for some type of investigation? He's not been charged yet. And then now Solo Kekwe is saying the man need to see the psychiatrist. You be the judge, folks. What do you think? The songwriter is saying Oakley Babu way small. So let me ask you the direct question. Solo Kekwe and Jerome Jede who fan? Because the most handsome man competition they got to do with finance. So who fan now, my people? Tell me. I said I'm missing Dalloway tonight. Dalloway be on fire tonight. The hero in town. The hero has arrived, folks. I'm telling you. This is no country look alike. I said one of my sisters said, "Is you are going to die," and she ain't kind of America. She are going to call speech from God, and she's right here watching the program tonight. I don't want to call her name. She said the way I in the Liberia, so if I go to America and God calls me, when I go to heaven, I'll call speech from God. Who doesn't want to be in these United States of America? And again, last night we told you people, Charles Taylor fled Liberia, came to the United States, broke jail, went through Burkina Faso, went to Libya, came through the Africa coast, brought war in Liberia. Charles Taylor eventually became president of Liberia. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf fled the country, facilitated, sponsored the war. She said, level the entire country, women will multiply. 250,000 people were murdered. Ellen Johnson returned to Liberia. She became president. George Openweir fled the country. And to quote the Inquirer newspaper, you see a picture of a George Weah saying, I will never return to Liberia as long as Charles Taylor is the president. And he held true to his words. He didn't show up. Charles Taylor left. George Weah resurfaced, and he eventually became president of Liberia. Some of you are saying Costa should begin cleaning poo-poo. Costa should do 9 to 5. But the boy is already established. I just told you 4 things were mentioned from the majority owner of Facebook. The first one was, who is George Weah? Because the man, he had not been following you a young then when George Weah was playing. So Mark Zuckerberg said, who is George Weah? Then he said, what is COP? Then he said, where is Liberia? Then he said, who is Henry Costa? That the owner of Facebook, just from what happened over the last 48 to 72 hours, the owner of Facebook knows Henry Costa's name. And the thing I'm telling you now, this young man is already making money from the thing he does on the social media. He got 5 different major platforms, and every time he hits the airwaves, when he sneezes, 1,500 to 2,000 people are watching. Sometimes when you can't beat somebody, you join them and ask them questions. How can I do this? But don't envy them. Don't be sending out hate messages that, oh, why you doing that? I can't join the struggle. The picking is already established. The picking knows what to do from here going forward. Just from the school he's going to, he can start organizing. People can start calling him for speaking engagements. And my already in the bank. He has a few businesses, but we're not going to tell you where he got the business. Then before you go post something inside again and start to go after the man businesses. So learn to believe in constructive jealousy. Don't envy no human being, because life right here is too short. And folks will play the music that George Weah paid $30,000 for. George Weah paid $30,000 for this song, and we'll play the song for you all. The song is Born to Win, Jump Over It. And folks, it's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. Charge your glasses. Let's celebrate. The hero is in town. We're celebrating right now. If you haven't already booked your ticket, do that. But we'll have a special session, a very special session to welcome the hero home. I just envy the people who are on the East Coast right now, because I'm telling you, Delaware is on fire tonight.
I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now all you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now all you did by me, I jump over it.
I wonder how Opion King Kong feeling tonight.
Yeah.
How George Weah feeling tonight?
I say that way, yeah.
How Sam Sion feeling tonight?
Yeah. So
The evil people in Liberia, how you feel tonight?
You forced to let me.
Costa is in town. Costa has arrived.
Let me say you forced to let me.
You can hate all you want, envy all you want.
No man can curse you.
Now God bless you. No man can pull forth.
Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you.
Every human being is blessed in his or her own way. There's nothing you can do. What God destined for you will always see your face before he calls you.
All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win.
He said people call me, send me in, but I said beating the chest. Ashford,
born to win.
move from being picking, supporting. Soon tomorrow morning,
All I do was win.
they will bring you to RIA, and the handcuff that will put you in the hand side, they never used that handcuff before. You God, you Jesus Christ. You heard the people.
I say I jump away. The whole you give me a jump away.
Keep digging hole.
I say I jump away.
You're joining your own hole.
I say your time now, your time. Nobody can stop it.
You your time now, your time.
I say your time now, your time. Nobody can stop it. They can do what they do, and they can talk all the talk. They can do what they do.
I said, where the Coastal supporters? I need you to call in now, man.
Holy Ghost fire the person. Fire the person. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. They will see a koro with a BB album.
I just put a number there. Call in.
They will see a koro
It's 248 979 1718.
Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. Eh. I say your time now, your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time now, your time, nobody can stop it.
Your time like your time, nobody can stop it.
I say I jump.
Let's go to the telephone line. Hello, caller.
Good morning, the commentator.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Yeah, I'm calling from the Popo Milan.
Liberia?
Yeah, Morovia, the big class.
Wow. Welcome to the show. Go ahead. The hero is in town.
Yeah. I'm on the field. The people stopping Yakakoruba from entering. They said because we are on the field.
Oh.
So Yakakoruba.
Oh. So they're stopping Yakakoruba from entering?
Amen.
Wow. But why they stopping him from?
You said you need to send the coach outside.
We need to send the coach outside, huh?
They said because to our birthday today, so Yakakoruba not enter. They will be cheating. They want play 10. The coach starting at on the field. Yakakoruba will replace, Ali Point Prophet Key.
Yeah.
They won't put Yaka on the field. They said no, because to our birthday, they're not being there. So that same play 11 right now.
Wow, 10 against 11. But
yeah, not easy.
But just with the presence of Costa and Tilia and the rest of the players, I think we'll do well. But thank you so much for calling. Okay, enjoy the game.
Yeah, thank you. Step for that thing, you why no one night, I say.
All right, thank you so much. You're looking good, doing good. Thank you so much. Okay, hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
I'm calling from Soda.
Go ahead. We're listening to you.
I am working now for constant day stay the black man stage today.
Wow.
The black stage, I got another stage. They can't stop me because there's a Costa Jew, and I'm not gonna stop. I will continue to celebrate Costa. I am so happy. They got more to do. They will report my page every day. They will report my page every day. I'm so happy. Our hero is here. Our hero is here. This game must be the hardest game tonight.
It is. The hero already announced goal,
Yeah, they will black my page every day because I got one more page again. So let them go black that one. For constant dancing, I'm prepared to open Facebook.
Wow. Thank you so much, my sister.
All right.
Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I did was win.
And we'd love to say a big thank you to the sponsor for tonight's game, Miss Edna Yates. Oh man, she's sitting in a very special double VIP tonight. And Henry Costa has touched down. And hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hey, Ashford, how you doing? I'm calling from Maryland.
Hey, they get a series again.
I'm calling from Maryland. I'm so happy the hero is here. Our hero is here. Hero is here. I can't wait to get to Delaware tomorrow because I hear people are going to Delaware, but I will go there tomorrow. Want to say thank you to the hero. Welcome back home.
Damn it. You get, I know the weekend will not be easy in Delaware, the weekend, oh.
I say, right now, I'm so happy that we in Maryland, we're closer. Most of my friends were like, it's already in Delaware. You know, they went to Delaware to work on Costa, but I couldn't make it, so I came from work late. But tomorrow morning, as soon as I wake up around 10, I'll be heading.
Wow. Okay. Okay, thanks for calling. Enjoy the second half.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. 612 number. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from. 612 208. Okay, thanks for calling. Enjoy the second half. Okay. 612 number. My man, listen to the phone. Do not monitor your receiver. Hello, are you there? 612 208. Got to go through the thing here all the time. 248 and 935. Hello.
Yeah, this is my name.
Hey, go ahead, man. We're listening to you. What is on your mind tonight?
My man, I was talking to Pastor that John Kelly, Lord, thank you for everything was there for us. So I tell everybody thank you because the Costa was in the children, my brother.
Are you coming to Delaware this weekend?
I will not be able to come to our place because you know right now I'm too busy about 10. I want to thank you everything was talking about for.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you too. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 201. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hi, Mr. Garley. I'm calling from New Jersey. I'm Tanya for West Orange. I'm so excited for Mr. Costa returning. I praise God for him. I bless God for him because it is God who saved his life. I don't normally talk on Facebook, but God showed me that revelation, and I called Mother Mary and told her, I just want to bless God for what he has done for our brother, and may God continue to bless him in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thanks for calling. 484 number. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Mr. Garley, this is Raphael Raba. I call you from Fargo, North Dakota, Gate 19.
Welcome to the show.
I was right at the VIP, but I played 2 pounds.
Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Mr. Garley, they show tonight, the show, and the way they see looking perfectly driven with the ball. It's a whole lot of good. We should be needing it because the guys said it today that we score 4 goals already. The guys we did the game today. The game at 4 goals. And we only really took what? Perfectly should be driven with a ball like that.
But that's just the first half. You know, you never know. Yeah. You might score 2 more goals after.
I think you saw the with the ball today. We beat the game already 4. So that they replay it. You just said it.
Okay.
So we need to. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. We all go.
Thank you, my brother. We have a 678 number 954. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Too blessed to be stressed. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm calling for Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, go ahead and make your point, my sister. Welcome to the show.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad for our brother to be back to the United States. And I'm going to sleep so fine tonight. And my weekend going to be so awesome. Just give God the glory for him. Thank you so much. And I bet monetary your shoulders.
Thank you. Thank you. We have Say on the line. Hello, Say.
Hello.
Go ahead, make your point, sis.
Thank you. I was going to say thank you, Lord. So excited. We excited for what's going to happen with that. We thank God. We thank God. Everybody been so worried and stressed out about the whole situation, but we thank God. And thank you so much for the show. You look great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now we have 952 number. Tell us your name and where you call from.
My name is Sandy Macy. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead. Make your point, my sister.
I want to feel tonight again. Not Eastern, man. The place is hot. I want a VIP.
I said,
I want a VIP. I said,
Costa, now.
You know something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know something? He said, what he just running for? He said running all over.
Wow.
Yes, I tell you, you need to slow down because I know AKA feel happy about it. He said running. He need to slow down at least so he can be able to score.
I'm telling you. Well,
yeah. But anyway, we tell God thank you that Costa is back to the US. I'm so happy. And I just pray that all his dreams come true. Everything that God destined him for in this life must come to pass in the name of Jesus. I'm so happy for Costa. Yeah, thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Hello, 586 number.
Hello, this is Ruth calling from the D.
Wow, Ruth. You know, when I saw the 5, I saw the 586 number. I said, but who I know in the D will be calling, you know?
Babu, hey, you ugly Babu, Westmore, yeah. Hey, you ugly Babu, Westmore, yeah. See my those star boys.
Okay.
I give God the glory. The game. This is one of the best commentations I've heard today.
Amen.
I just want to give God the glory. Think you don't know how much impact making in our lives. Thank you for standing for Liberia. Thank you that we can unite even with our differences.
Amen.
We can unite for the common good of our nation.
Amen.
I'm out of words. I just want to give God all the glory because it was a miracle. And because that ball, he destined for great.
Do give no. Go ahead.
They call Eugene Pagon. He was waiting, blood tested demons with a third face. He was waiting for God. They will give Hero Costa testimony. They will be giving the testimony. How it happened. They will wonder how it happened.
Thank
they
you.
Will see it.
Thank
they
you.
will not touch it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we have 402 number 89. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Good evening.
Hello.
So, my name is Edwin Topite, and I call you from Omaha, Nebraska.
Wow. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. I called this afternoon to say the arrival of this young man, the visionary, the hero of. If you listen to all of the allegations leveled against him by the ordinary government of Liberia, are you getting me, sir?
Yeah, sir. Just hold on. Somebody is talking, and when the person finishes,
they have no case against this guy. They have no case against him, and so I want to welcome him to the room where we breathe life. And so again, we say thank you. We thank God, and we thank everyone that contributed to a safe arrival. Yes.
Thank you.
So
Thank
again,
you
my
so
name
much.
is Edwin Topite from Omaha, Nebraska.
Edwin Topite from Nebraska. We'll have Miss Musu Benson on the line. Hello, Miss Benson.
Hello.
Hold on, sir. There are a few people ahead of you. Just hold on. Yeah, go ahead, Musu.
You hold the duck, you jump over it. I said, the music that's for open now. The music for Costa.
Oh yeah, but in fact, the taxpayer money he spent $30,000 to D12 to perform in Liberia. Now all money, so the music for all the now today the music for Costa.
Yeah, the music for Costa. So I just want to say, I am so happy. I just really want to express my happiness. I give God the praise for his life.
Amen.
Because he built a fence around here. Place that he will lay down and sleep good. And he don't have to look over his shoulder.
Wow.
Oh my God. And Ashford, another thing. I am so proud of our lawmaker, the senator. All that money he gave it back to Monserrado County. That's the kind of people we're talking about, the young people who can control our heart.
Amen.
I want to say thank you, Ashford.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Sis
you
Musu.
for doing what you love so much for the Liberian people. Thank you for your message, the message that you sent out there. I just say, God, thank you for your life.
Thank
and
you.
You will multiply, you will give your heart desire. You will do more.
Yeah, hold on, sir. Somebody is speaking.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you, Musu.
Hello.
Sir, I said, please hold on. Sir, will you please hold on? Somebody is speaking. I'm calling on 443-902. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hello, my name is Garley. I'm calling from
Damn.
Hello?
Yeah, 443. Go ahead.
Yes, when I hold up, Harry Potter was at the website, I'll cry and yell down, pray to God, Father God, you can't do this to us. And then after 30 days, I heard that he was free. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm very, very much happy. I tell God, thank you for having put us life. And I tell God, thank you for every good thing you are doing for the Liberian people. We're going to pray for the Liberian people.
Thank you.
Thank you to God for having Costa. Every Costa, you are welcome.
Thank you so much, man. A lot of people calling. Let's take other callers. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now we got 267-582. 267-582. Yeah, go ahead. Make your point. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, this is Risu. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Go ahead. Make your point, sir.
Yeah, I want to tell you thank you so much for the program. I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the football game. I'm enjoying the competition. And then, yeah, hello?
Go ahead. So we're listening to you. You enjoying everything. We're enjoying you too. Go ahead.
Okay. We thank God that Costa is back in the United States. We are very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to see him here in this country back. That is no left had not been taken away from him. I enjoyed the game.
Thank you so much.
The football game.
Thank you, sir. We had that.
I enjoyed the program, and then I went.
267-776-5983. Tell us your name and where you call from.
I'm calling from a beautiful city of Cedar Rapids.
Okay, go ahead. Make a point, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
We are rejoicing today for one reason: life of Aaron Costa. Let me take this down. They're all Liberians. Aaron is win. They're all Liberians. All the sound of this radio. Extend many thanks and appreciation to the people, the Republic, and the President of Salvador, Malabio. He's a giant. He's a hero. He's a spokesman now for West Africa and Africa as a whole. My dear brother, and let me take this time again to extend many thanks to Storm, to Yasendi, to all the advocates who never slept, who their sleeping time was like people went to hell, not even heaven, to hell, who called the human rights in Sierra Leone. Myself that's speaking to you, never slept. Up to 3:30 when we were calling. I used $50 United States just on call.
Wow.
For the Human Rights Commission in Sierra Leone. President Dio, thank you very much. Yasendi, thank you very much. But thank you very much, including yourself. But again, today I was at gate 1.
The game still on. That just halftime they were coming back with the game. The game will soon resume.
I am sitting right there at gate 1. It's hard to get at gate 1. VIP gate. But thank you, my brother. The heart of other Liberians who was celebrating that day, human being blood, Costa should go back to Liberia. People are saying 2029. Why we should go for 2029? Let me just start an example to you, brother. There is a 37-year-old boy in Angola. Either Angola no, Uganda or Angola, who is stealing from to become president. To take, I think 37 or 38 years that man has been in office. While Liberia should wait for 2029 for a young boy, a young advocate, somebody who's speaking for the voiceless, to say 2029. Liberia now should be prepared to carry back Henry Costa in 2023. Say this is the mayor that has spoken for you people, and the youth is ready now to become leader of this country. To end, 30 people on this room. To end. Everything they start again to extend many thanks and appreciation to Darren Dillon.
Thank you.
The Dillon's doctrines. The Dillon's doctrine. I am saying it. Let me repeat myself for the third time. The Dillon doctrine is the young folks of Liberia to take the Dillon's doctrine and use it. 12,000 United States dollars for somebody hard-earned money who he worked for, that he really worked for, to take it and give it to a country. Like my senator from Lima County State, I'm giving $12,000 just for set.
Thank you.
$12,000. You know what $12,000?
My brother, other people won't call too. Thank you so much, my brother. That enjoy the game. And you want to get 13, eh? That enjoy the game, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. 508-963-7149. Tell us your name and where you call from. Hello. In appreciation to the people of Freetown, Sierra Leone, want to play something for them. Thank you so much for giving us alive Henry P. Costa, Easy Dancing. The weekend begins tonight. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hi, my name is Garley. I'm calling from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Go ahead, make your point.
You know, it is good that Costa is nice, sing the song, but for everyone to just stand out a little bit and look at the bigger picture here. Our country is deteriorating right before our own eyes. Things are going from bad to worse. We are so divided right now than ever before. We are not even the kind of division that is going on within the Liberian community, both in the diaspora and by home. Is that you can't even compare that to what happened during the Civil War. I think we were even more united during the Civil War.
And you know, one of the things that you just wrote that I saw, to put political differences aside and to for once come together and be thankful to God for to see the man come out of Liberia alive. Because the last time we were all worried, man. You know, it would have been a different story. You know, this is a human being, for God's sake. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't steal from anybody. He went to Liberia because he loves Liberia and he wants to see good things come out of Liberia. And people wanted him dead. And by the grace of God and the grace of the hard-working, prayerful brothers and sisters and the people of Sierra Leone, Freetown, today, Henry Costa is back with us. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so as I was saying, if Mr. President Weah is listening, Mr. President, before you became president, you were a peace ambassador for UNICEF. And then UNICEF used you to come to Liberia to help with the disarmament and reintegration program. I wonder what happened to that aspect of you that we thought was peaceful. Why don't you go back into that closet and find yourself? We know this thing called politics is a dirty thing. It changes people because of your surroundings and all of that. But I just want to say this to all Liberians tonight. There is no one in this country that will accept us beside Liberia. We can even run to wherever, whether in this great United States where you are live, with citizenship or whatever. If you do something, certain crime you commit in this country, they will revoke your citizenship, you serve your time, and if you put your eyes back in Liberia. I just want to all of us to just slow down a little bit. I think the enemy shit that is brewing among us, I don't know why we even getting out of this thing. Look at Ghana that is less than 60 years. Look at that country, how fast developing it is. Look at Cote d'Ivoire. They got overhead bridges all over the place. Beautiful place. Look at that tiny little country Liberia that was founded in 1847. Almost 72 years old. Maybe how water to bring in that country. But the only thing we are good at doing as Liberians is hatred.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Let's take some more caller. Thank you so much, my brother. Enjoy the rest of the game.
All right, brother.
Okay, 508-615. Tell us where you call from.
Bossman, in fact, my name is Avi, and I'm calling you from Massachusetts. First of all, I want to call you Bossman, and I want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I've been following all the matches, and thank God that right now we're on halftime.
But what do you think on the win tonight? Heron P. Costa FC is up 2-0 against Josh M. Way against us Paradise. Who do you think on the win? You think they're going to redeem, or are we going to go ahead and keep scoring?
No, they will never ever redeem. Heron Costa will lose the game. You know, my brother, let me just say something. First of all, I just want to tell Mr. President, we are at the calling. You don't have no damn security in Liberia. I was just in Liberia a few days ago. I drove sorry for the expression. I drove my car.
Sit down.
Yes, from Monrovia straight to African border, and all those so-called people platoon, they call security, they are a bunch of dead bears. They are a bunch of dead bears. After, let me tell you something. This is just the beginning. President Williams, you listen to me. You don't have no security. Everybody in that Monrovia is called security. They are a bunch of dead bears. Because Nigerian people are resilient and they are tired and nobody wants any problem in that country. That is the reason why you are migrating all around the place. But you are nothing. Let me tell you. You have been kind of trouble on the head in Liberia. Little girls are getting robbed day and night. Human business killing people. All on the increase. People are getting missing. Liberia can't go on. And you see your children that are the president. You really put those things into missing. But you only be at 37-year-old older. I was talking for the people. Everything the Lord God is saying, it is lie. Why are you guys trying to kill him? That's the big question that you president we are.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you.
What do you silence the status quo? Because of the law. You can't rehistory after the channel. But very soon, you will fall accept your mouth. Thank you, Ashford.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Charge your glasses. And the celebration begins as we get ready for the second and final portion of the game. Let me bring in my local partner, Mr. Habiba Clayton. He's out of Liberia. Clayton, Henry Costa just arrived in these United States of America. What's going on through your head, my brother?
Well, I would just say we are all happy that he safely landed, because there have been some worry in the minds of people, and more especially when we gathered the information that he escaped and went to Freetown and he was arrested. The worry, some part of the whole thing was if the Sierra Leone government could have turned him to in the hands of the Liberian government, how he could be treated, because looking at the situation we found ourselves, Like a caller just made mention, our security apparatus really not up to the task, and they don't know how to manage things. So he could have gone through too many torture and he need treatment. So it was good that other people intervened, and thank God he safely landed.
You know, when George Weah was afraid for his life, two guys that saved his life. One of them is my childhood friend, and one of the guys is working with him now. A few months ago, he suspended the guy because the guy went and approached Finabondo. And Finabondo went and reported the guy to him. And he actually fired the guy. And those are one of the guys that saved his life to get him out of Liberia. I will not call his name so they can't fire him for the second time. But George Weah is a very ungrateful human being. He doesn't forgive. He's heartless. He's evil. He's vindictive. And if he's not careful, all the evil plans that you have for Costa will go right back to him. But hold on, fella. Go back to the telephone line. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hello, tell us your name and where you call from.
This is James David calling from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Mr. Derek, welcome to the show. I said, Ellie, please let me smoke in your house tonight. I need lighter for I want smoke from the studio tonight. I'm too happy tonight. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Just what my brother said, there's no security in the brother. That's true. There's no security. Sometimes you drive all the way. One time I drove all the way. I went to Guinea from Santa Polo. I parked by the people with my car, everything. Nobody asked me. I went all the way to the border. I get pictures. I can send everything. And I told the Guinea people I was delivery. They say, "What's delivery? But need to scan the passport." They scan my passport. I said, "No, they scan my passport. If you see my passport, you see the Guinea scan before they let breast test." So I said, "No, I gotta go buy the bread. Go scan my passport." So I keep buying the bread. I scan my passport. Going by. I said, but nobody asked me. They asked me for my card. Nobody asked me for nothing. They know that everybody you pass on our road, they ask you for money. Papa, not easy. You don't want to ride the car. See, I let you know all of it. Money. There's no security in our country. So I don't know where job we are talking about, but I happy and equal Coca is life. Because his life was at risk. People talking about he's a fugitive. Then keep the other dictionary word in their hand. And they talking about because Coca the Congo man, they send angry by home because he's native man, some people feel device, that kind of division. No, Coca life was at risk more than that life. You see, wherever he went, yeah. Wherever he went, you see a lot of police presence in Monrovia. It was myself was just feeling bad. I hold a bonus down. I was feeling bad, but when I heard it, you were arrested in Serrano, I said, thank God. When you already arrested in Serrano, that's the best place you were arrested. I was thinking that he coming to Ivory Coast Road. I said, no, that other road too far. Because you go Ivory Coast, it will be too far. But even here, I go Ivory Coast, I bring government and turn it over. Yeah. So I thank God this postcard by postcard you are welcome to the free land of liberty. Now that angry land of liberty because the division in our country, I believe the way looking a continual legend for the next 1 year, some kind of thing will trigger. There's a continual secret killing, other stuff, something will trigger in Monrovia. It will be very bad and nasty.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, call the Welcome Henry Costa. The number is 248-979-1718. Sam T. Give, man, put your cigar on, man. I will join you soon on the East Coast. We'll go see our little picking. And hey, Habiba, like I was saying, man, this brother, when he was in trouble with Charles Up and tried to escape, two guys having escaped, and today. He's not been receptive to the two guys. And the reason why he reinstated the guy because people were telling him to. That's how wicked George Weah is. But hold on. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Tell us the name and where you call from.
I'll come here on talk show you, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Hello, Ashford?
Ashford is speaking. Speak through the phone. Don't listen to the monitor. I'm listening to you. Go ahead and speak. Hello, caller. Tell us the number where you call from. 609 number 377-604-84.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear. Go ahead. Make your point.
Oh, my God. No, they came here tonight. I'm smoking you one, brother. I didn't know what happened, but I will tell you the particular game because the driver brought my ticket. It was late. So I went in 15 minutes before the 4 hour over.
Right.
But when I look on the feed, it look tell you they need to use all that lady got stamina. She can run. And I think the new title now will take it from Joy Weir and give it to Henry Costa, which are dribbler. And I mean Yeke can run. But when I look at game 9, then I saw ADD. I said, but ADD can't play. What are you doing over there? He said, the man too happy. But my prediction for the game here is 4-0. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. Habiba, people that predicting 4-0. What do you think?
I already made my prediction. I said this game will end up with 3. And I foresee Costa scoring a hat trick. Yes, I don't know because he's very tough in the field of play tonight.
I think the officials are calling us back down to resume the game. At the second and final point of the game, I'm telling you, Costa is geared up. And then what happened? Maybe the mascot, the remaining 2 goals. The ball is now in the middle of the field. I see my man Maurice Smith. Maurice Smith is on the field. Vida Donald is also on the field tonight. And I'm telling you, folks, your car key? Use my car. Hello, caller. Tell us the name of where you call from.
Mr. Garley, how are you doing?
Good. What is your name?
I'm Abraham calling for United Kingdom.
Go ahead, make your point, my brother.
My brother, thank you for the show.
You're welcome.
I don't go to sleep until when this game is over. It's almost 3 o'clock here in the morning, but I always go good for this game. But you don't recognize me on the studio. I always on the studio win. I don't sit down on VIP.
Awesome. And what is your name again?
Abraham Sano.
Mr. Sano, okay, now I know. Because, I'm way over here in the VIP box. It makes it hard for me to see everybody. So I'll make sure I recognize you in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Also, I'm so happy tonight. When the whole incident was going on in Liberia, I never have good sleep. I never eat. It was so sad to me to see people running behind another human being life just like they want to kill an animal. Those guys, they are cannibals. They are cannibals. But their cannibalism, they will do it to themselves. However, our hero is here. And we will stand with him. We will continue to stand with him. I pray that we live to see the day that Henry Costa will go as president for Liberia. I, in particular, have promised in my life, the day Henry Costa is going for presidency in Liberia, I will provide 2 escort motorbikes. Each will be 1,000 citizens. I will provide them and I'll be riding one for his escort. Thank you, my brother. I'm so happy.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much.
All right.
Back to the field of play, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you now, play-by-play description this afternoon in Washington, D.C. with Henry P. Costa FC. It's up 2-0 against George M. Weir against his Paradise 0. The ball comes to womanizer. Womanizer looks around to alcoholism. Alcoholism to prostitution. Prostitution beats one, puts it to the team. The ball comes to drugs abuse. Drugs abuse to virus. Virus beats one, puts it to the team. The ball comes to immigration. Immigration, FICI, immigration to NSA, FICI, NSA to FICI, the Liberal National Police, FICI, Border Patrol. Border wide open. The ball comes to border wide open. Border wide open. Turning down to cross the border. Turning down to cross the border. The ball comes to the fugitive. The fugitive battle. Turning down to cross the border. The ball comes to incompetent 14. Turning down to cross the border. Turning down to cross the border. Moving deep out of the field. The ball comes to murder. Murder to prostitution. Prostitution to dictatorship. Dictatorship to bad-lucky president. Bad-lucky president. No investment can in the country because you too buy and weekend. Oh man, competition. Competition to Weabola. Weabola be some but oh man, the ball have been taken over by MDP Costa. The ball comes to Costa sends it far down for Yeke Koluba back to Costa beats one puts on the team. The ball comes to Yeke Koluba. He's moving deep in the heart of the field. The ball comes to Perfect Key to Motherfucker Domain. Motherfucker Domain back to Dialogue to Motherfucker Domain. The ball comes to Ben Senvi to Bradbury back to Dialogue to Motherfucker Domain. On to Yeke Koluba to Perfect Key beats one puts on the team. The ball comes to Costa to Perfect Key back to Costa to Yeke Koluba. He's moving deep in the heart of the field. Yeke Koluba to Henry Costa. This could be trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Goal number 3 for Henry P. Costa FC. Goal number 3 for Henry P. Costa FC. Goal coming from the leg of Henry Costa. True and assist from Perfect Key. Oh man. That was a powerful goal there. And the game has come to a momentary standstill. We have 267-333-5664. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. You're live on the radio. Back to the field of play. Goal keeping out the water to George M. Weir against his Paradise. The ball comes to George Weir. George Weir to Chanabuko. Chanabuko back to George Weir. George Weir to Chanabuko to D-Hope cover hold. D-Hope cover hold back to Chanabuko. Chanabuko back to George Weir. Chanabuko is moving in out of the field. Back to George Weir. George Weir to Chanabuko. Chanabuko looks around to excessive force. Excessive force back to Chanabuko. Chanabuko looks around to Money Laundering. Money Laundering back to Chanabuko to human rights abuse. Back to Chanabuko to Selected Justice. Will he make it? He should. Oh man, the boy is way off target. Chanabuko just came in for George M. Weir against the Paradise. The game has come to a moment of a standstill. Hello, caller. Tell us your name.
Hey, I'm doing great. And you?
Too blessed to be stressed. What is your name and where you call from?
I'm Richardson, calling from North Carolina.
All right, go ahead and make your point. The game is hot tonight. 3 goals to nothing. 3 goals to nothing against George M. Weir against the Paradise. What is on your mind tonight?
To America. I'm so excited with my family. You know, I don't know what to say. Just grateful and thanks to the guy today, the Abiba Clayton, who always give us news about Liberia. You know, we are grateful to all the Liberians back there. And Costa, thank you for everything you do for that. You went into a place where people won't go just to speak out. The world knows you are fighting for Liberia.
Thank you.
And welcome to the United States.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, 202-677. Tell us your name.
Seba Harris calling from the city of Brother-in-Law.
Go ahead, make your point, my sister. 3 goals to 0 against George M. Weir against his Paradise. What is on your mind?
I'm so happy tonight to hear that Brother Costa is in town. I can't express it enough. I bless God so much. Costa is blessed. So I just want to welcome him back to the United States. And Mr. Garley, thank you so much. This is my first time calling on your show. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy. I just can't express it enough. So I said thank you for everything. You're welcome.
You're welcome, my sister. Yeah. Okay. The ball on the Tata Picking to dead away Picking. Dead away Picking, look around to Chadabuko. Chadabuko about to dead away Picking on the Tata Picking. Tata Picking, beast one, puts on the timid, the ball count to dead away Picking to Tata Picking on the Chadabuko. Chadabuko looks around to Human Rights Abuse. Human Rights Abuse to Selected Justice onto Tata Picking to dead away Picking to Tata Picking onto Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong is moving deep in the heart of the field. This could be trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, ball on the waist was spinning onto Chadabuko. Chadabuko looks around to border wide open. Border wide open, turning it out across the border. Oh man. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hello. How you doing, brother? My name is Nika. I'm calling from Philadelphia.
Go ahead, make your point.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for the game. We always calling you, and we are so happy that our brother just arrived. Not too long. We are so grateful to God. We just say, God, thank you for his life, because the planning for evil, but God turning around for him. We just say thank you, and thank you for the game. We'll keep watching.
Thank you. 3-0. Back to the field to play the ball count to witch hunt. Witch hunt to murder. Murder to police brutality. On to police water truck. To harassment, to hypocrisy. The ball count from the Chadabuka. On to Tate Picking. To dead away Picking. Dead away Picking to Opion King Kong. On to D-Ho Cover Hole. D-Ho Cover Hole to George Ria Muppe. George Ria Muppe, a.k.a. Eugene Nangwe. The ball count to D-Ho Cover Hole. To Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child to Lepose Baboon. A.k.a. Samatwe. Lepose Baboon. Beast Woman. Puts it on the team. The ball count to Musa Din. A.k.a. Jack Daniel and Cook. Will he make it? No, he doesn't, but has been taken away now by Henry Costa. Henry Costa looks around to Darius Dillon. Darius Dillon to Mo Ali. Mo Ali back to Henry Costa. He beats him and moves it down on the field. Will he make it? Oh, man, the boy is way off the crossbar. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Yes.
Go ahead. Tell us the name and where you call from. Why are you laughing, my man? I see what can you.
I'm calling from California. This is Sam from Ashford. What's up, man?
Come back, my brother. Go ahead. Make your point. I see what you playing up to now.
My brother, afternoon, said, I say, yes, all I wanted to see. What that message I wanted to see. Saturday will be at that program. We'll welcome our brother. We'll celebrate and we'll tell the government that we are united. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. I think this is a Texas number, 832. Tell us your name, sir. Oh, ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you call from.
This is Ben calling from Texas, Wichita Falls.
Go ahead, make your point, my brother. Welcome to the show.
We just want to say thank you to the Almighty God for blessing Costa to arrive in the United States of America safe. And we want to say thank you for the show. Been watching for the show. The show is doing good, and I love all your commentators, all the commentary that you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
It's very good.
Thank you. We'll recognize Ms. Edna Yates. Edna Yates from Philadelphia. Thanks for the contribution. And we'll also love to recognize Mr. Abu Bibito Fofana. Mr. Abraham Sanon from the UK. This is also on there. And I'm telling you, folks, back to the field of play. The ball come to pay as you go. Pay as you go. Bisuman put to the team. The ball come to Sandra Johnson. Sandra Johnson to Darius Dillon. Darius Dillon to Mo Ali. On to Yeke Kolba. The ball comes to accountability. Accountability looks around back to Boga Jelliba. Boga Jelliba looks on to Reverend Sanji Skepta. The ball comes to Sunshine Stepchild. She beats woman. Put to the team. The ball comes to desperation. Desperation to compromise. Compromise to Perfect Key. Perfect Key to Ben Sanvi on to Henry Costa at the goal margin. Costa beats woman. Put to the team. The ball comes to Taylor Ure. Taylor Ure looks around back to Monipaka to back to Costa. Costa is moving deep in the heart of the field. The ball comes to Perfect Key. Perfect Key loses the ball to that away Pekin. That away begin to woman Nasa. The ball comes back to Chadabuko. Chadabuko looks around. He beats woman. Puts on the team. The ball comes to drugs abuse onto Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong to alcoholism. The ball comes to Weabola. Weabola to Boyo. Boyo to hard time. Hard time to unemployment. Onto provocation to WPO. Wicked People Organization. You won't care the ball. Give me a Costa block. You can't get it. Give me a Costa block. You can't get it. Give me a Costa block. You can't get it. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Weabola. Weabola was stupid petition. Stupid petition. Barlocket president. Barlocket president. Dictatorship. Dictatorship. Beats one. Put on the team to border wide open. Turn it down across the border. Turn it down across the border. The drugs abuse. Drugs abuse to prostitution. Prostitution looks around to possible impeachment. Will she make it? No, he doesn't. The back on the immigration. Back to Henry Costa. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hey, hi. How are you?
Good.
Hey, I want to know why Opion Kikon can score tonight.
How Opion Kikon will score? You think that small defend Aaron Pico starting get? The man,
Opion Kikon don't hold in the ball every time.
Opion Kikon too high, he can't even open your eye. The man too high, he can't open your eyeball.
Okay, I see why. That's why he can score, but you have most of the possession on the field, so
I know he's skillful, but I mean, every time he reaches to the goal, he either put the ball outside, and you know, if you got men that Yeke Koluba, Monopaka Domoy, then you know Ben Senvi and Provaki, you know you're not gonna score like that, you know.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We have 267-636. Tell us your name.
Marie, I'm calling from Pennsylvania.
Welcome to the show. Make your point.
Okay. I like this show. This is a show that can really make me laugh. 1, 2, I'm grateful to God for Costa being back to us. 3, I want to also appreciate the men and women that stood behind Costa in Liberia, especially Miss Yure, Yeke, Sharon Taylor, and all the other guys that I can't name now. I just want to give God the glory for all of them.
Thank you. And I also want to take this time to say a big thank you to the 4 collaborating political parties, the COP, and all the well-meaning Liberians who were there all the way praying, and those who make numerous calls to the United States, the Sierra Leone, in support of our friend and brother, our son, our little brother, Henry Costa. We thank God for all of you people. May God continue to bless you for what you've done and continue to do for Mama Liberia. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to alcoholism. Alcoholism looks around to womanizer, to critical thinker. The ball comes to Tata picking onto deadaway picking. Deadaway picking to drugs abuse onto virus. The virus looks around to immigration onto NSA. The ball comes to border wide open to the fugitive. The fugitive peace woman to 5 years imprisonment. 5 year imprisonment back to border wide open. $20 to cross the border. No security in Liberia. $20 to cross. You get $20, you can cross the border. Bring all the drugs in the country. The president ain't get time. The president won't been there. The president let to get drunk. He ain't get time. Bring all the drugs in the country. Border wide open. Border wide open. $20 to cross the border. The man can't pay off. $20 to cross the border. The security say you bring the drugs. The president can't pay off. He all by himself. Border wide open to Chalabuko. Chalabuko looks around to the leadership. The leadership to bring biological president to stupidation to Weabola. Weabola to Boyo to hard time to unemployment to border wide open. Will he make it? No, he doesn't make it. The ball down to Henry Costa onto Profaki. Profaki to Ben Sanvi back to Costa. Costa to Mo Ali onto Momo Samola to Manipaka Domoe onto Boka Jaliba. He beats one, puts it on the ball come back to Boka Jaliba onto Darryl Stillon to Henry Costa, Sano Johnson, Jeremiah Wapo. Oh man, the ball comes to communication. Communication with accountability. Gonna look around to pay as you go. Back to Costa. Costa to pay as you go onto Yeke Koluba. The ball is outside. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
My name is Hawa. I'm calling from Maryland.
Welcome to the show, Hawa.
I just called to say and welcome back to my brother Helen Costa. I am so grateful, and I want to say thanks to the whole team, and thank you for the show as well.
You're welcome, and you're welcome. Thank you so much.
All right.
The spectators are shouting, "Go, go, go, go!" Back to the field of play. Ball comes to Sunshine Stepchild. Sunshine Stepchild to accountability. Accountability back to Sunshine Stepchild to Henry Costa. Costa moving deep ahead of the field. Costa beats woman, beats the second. He connect Mo Ali. Mo Ali back to Costa to Perfect Key. Perfect Key to Ben Sanvi. He's moving deep. Back to Costa to Ben Sanvi. On to Perfect Key. Perfect Key back to Ben Sanvi to Perfect Key. On to Sunshine Stepchild. Back to Perfect Key. Ladies and gentlemen, Perfect Key is moving. Goal number 4 for Henry P. Costa FC. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
How you doing, brother Ashford?
Good. Too blessed to be stressed, man. I'm in a great mood tonight. Tell us your name and where you call from.
I know. Still here. I'm Water's goalkeeper finding from Pennsylvania.
Go ahead and make your point.
Oh, yes. I'm very, very excited right now where I am. I'm not been into politics that much, but here Costa has won me already. Like, God won me for sure. Yeah. we are excited. I want to say a very big thank you to the government and the people of Sierra Leone for their kind gesture who know it all when it comes to democracy.
Just want to say a big thank you. We are super excited. We are grateful to God. Our brother is back in safety. We are in the land of freedom, the land of peace. I hope you enjoy everything here. We want to be grateful to God for all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. 4 goals to 0. 4 goals to Henry P. Costa FC. And nothing to George M. Weir, Gangsters Paradise. The ball comes to Chadabuka. Chadabuka looks around to Tata Peking, onto Deadaway Peking, back to Chadabuka. Chadabuka to police brutality. Police brutality to prostitution, on the drugs abuse. Drugs abuse to Plead Pay My Way. Plead My Way to Harton to corruption. Corruption to George Weir. George Weir back to corruption. Corruption to George Weir. George Weir back to corruption. He moved in there. This could be trouble. Oh my God. Oh man. The ball have been taken by Henry Costa. Costa is moving deep in out of the field. I'm telling you, the game is hot. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hi. I just want to know why Sekou Carrasco can play this game.
He got ball odor problem.
I see why. Because the whole game I've been playing, his name not ringing in the game. So I just want to know. That's why. Because Sekou Carrasco one of the top men too.
I'm telling my brother. Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you so much, but Sekou Carrasco need to come in.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Back to the field of play. The ball on the dictatorship. Dictatorship, the ball president. On to Pepperman and Chicle. Pepperman and Chicle to national protest. The ball comes to critical thinker. To woman NASA onto alcoholism. Alcoholism, peace on prostitution. To drugs abuse. The ball comes to Chadabuka. Chadabuka, Tata Peking for the Chadabuka. Chadabuka looks around to D-Ho cover hole. D-Ho cover hole. Moving deep in out of the field. The ball comes to Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong moving deep in out of the field. The ball comes to Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child looks around to oh man. Leprosy Baboon gets the ball. He's moving deep in how to feed the ball. Comes to murder. Brother to Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson about to murder. George Weir to murder. Murder by the George Weir. George Weir to blood tested. Blood tested by the George Weir. I'm looking for human being blood. You can't find it. Look at my Costa blood. You can't find it. George Weir being so important to the back of the suppression. Suppression to provocation to unemployment to hard time to Plead Pay My Way onto Boyo. The ball have been taken away now by Chadabuko. Chadabuka looks around to Tata Peking. Tata Peking to Deadaway Peking. The ball comes to $20 to cross the border. $20 to cross the border to border wide open. Border wide open. Border wide open. $20 to wicked president. Wicked president. The president told me he want everything for himself. The ball back to Chadabuka. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Jimmy Jacko from New York City, yo.
Go ahead, my man. Make your point. We're listening to you. The game is hot tonight.
They can't shit.
I tell you, Jimmy Jacko, my man. What's going on tonight?
Yeah, my man. I'm you tell me about. What is that also?
My man, real tower. I said a real tower. The man play, my man. Not easy tonight.
Yeah, my man. Round still win, my man.
What? Jimmy Jacko, my man.
Yeah,
from New York.
Shit.
They cannot easy tonight, brother. What? I mean, why you you're picking back? My man, on a very serious note, my man, in this day and age, the 21st century, my man, why go after a young man? The man can't nobody he's steal from you. The picking goes back to your own country with a lesser passe. They're making big deal of the thing here. You got Nigerian city, buying Liberian passport. They're picking the call Emmanuel Porter. The assistant minister for logistics at the Ministry of State. The man is selling service passport or diplomatic passport $3,500 to Nigerians, $1,500 to Liberian people. What are you, government official? So you carry $3,000, they give you Liberian or diplomatic passport. Henry Costa did not commit any crime. You want to charge the man for crime he didn't commit. It's such an insurrection. You know the meaning of insurrection? When you put they put water on the people the other day, put tear gas in the air, and the country ain't got water. The dirty water you're wasting on the people, it will take time. The people will start getting sick. You want to charge the people police for insurrection? What kind of wickedness is that? Jimmy Jacko.
Yeah, Piggy, yeah, man, again, shit. I waiting. I waiting for it. And how many more minutes again?
I know you just want to buy your job, man. So I ask you a question about the boy. You just tell me how much more minutes for the game. I ask you a question. They witch hunting people, innocent people. What do you have to say to that? Poor friendship in there, sir.
No. They gotta put stop to that, man. They gotta put stop to that. It's not good.
Jimmy Jacko. Okay, my brother.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling, man.
You gotta put. Yeah, okay. You better, my brother.
My man. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hey, now I want one more goal from this league, the Open Bola cross penalty and Costa score. That's the goal we need too.
Okay. Right now, Herring P. Costa FC is up 4-0. Nothing for George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise. They got 0. Herring P. Costa FC 4. And this game is hot. Thanks for calling. The ball comes to communication. Communication looks around to Obel to Yeke Koluba. Yeke Koluba to Jeremiah Wapo. Jeremiah Wapo to communication. The ball comes to accountability onto Sunshine Stepchild. Sunshine Stepchild to please pay my way to pay as you go. The ball comes to Sano Johnson. Johnson looks around to Darius Dillon. Darius Dillon, a.k.a. Skinny Lads, a.k.a. 12,000 back to Mo Ali. Mo Ali by the Henry Costa. Costa looks around. He beats someone, puts it to the 10 minutes. What I've been taken away now by please pay my way. Please pay my way to Chadabuko. Chadabuko looks around to unemployment. Unemployment to Hatan to Boyo to Weabola. Weabola looks around what he making, no, he doesn't. The ball have been taken away by stupid additions to Biological president on the dictatorship. The ball comes to Tata Peking. Tata Peking to Deadaway Peking. Oh, Joey, Deadaway Peking. Oh. The ball comes to Puli Brutality. Puli Brutality is the murder. Murder looks around what he making, no, he doesn't. The ball comes to Wish Hunt. Wish Hunt to Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child beats him to Tada. Tada back to Gorilla Foster Child. The ball comes to Leprosy Baboon. Leprosy Baboon. The ball comes to George We Are Muppet. George We Are Muppet, aka Eugene Nangwe. Eugene looks around to murder. Murder to Puli Brutality. Onto Puli Water Troll what he making. The ball comes to harassment. Harassment to hypocrisy. Hypocrisy to suppression. Suppression to provocation to unemployment. Unemployment looks around to Hatan to Boyo. Oh man. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from. Mr. Thomas, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Henry P. Costa FC is up 4-0 against George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise. What is on your mind?
I think today, Honorable Yeke Koluba predicted the game before the game could even start, because he said they were leading 5-0. Today we are listening to Yeke Koluba. Yeke said they were leading 5-0.
Wow, and anything can happen because right now they're up 4-0. So anything can happen, you know.
Anything can happen. They can score their last goal before the game ends. And then my advice to those guys are they should pay attention to all those, because these Natana Mankio and Moba Molule passing about that one Buchanan put, they should pay attention to those teams. They shouldn't cover the Henry Costa team with all those teams that they're going through, because they are eating the poor money and they need to pay the poor money back.
I tell you, yeah. I said, but let me ask you one question, my man. On a very serious note, you know, way back when we were growing up, they used to say, "Better people stupid." But it turns out now in the 21st century, I think it's right now, the 37-year-old better boss smarter than the 53-year-old crew male. I think that the crew male stupid now.
They tell against the crew people. What? Because all the crew people, they were just there, Satya. But now the better people now, they were submissive. They said the people were stupid, but they were not stupid, they were submissive. But now all the people living for their share, because they're starting with Chief Garley and Jerry Capley, all the people coming up now to speak. Even more.
And my man, I think that thing was just a myth. My man, look, I got some smart better friends there, man. Look at Monipoka Domoin. Look at what a Leboni Dada Collie. Look at Derek Apili. Look at what a Bonnie, man. Martin K and Collie. These are smart people. Look at Edna Yates. Look at Celia Achivon. These are smart people. Where they coming from? Where better people to pay? Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. The book on the Huawei, be some man to Baloke president, the book on the border pass, free border wide open on the Huawei to start picking back to dictatorship looks around to kind of Huawei to the future, the book on to Henry Costa. Oh man. 610, tell us your name and where you call from.
How are you, my brother? My name is Rebecca Corey. I'm
Miss Corey. Miss Corey, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the show. And you can hear it in my voice. I don't even know how to express it. I'm happy. I tell God, thank you for my hero and my future president for Liberia. And thank you, God, for your support. Like I said, I'm not stopping. The same thing I told him, and I've been saying that I don't care what he do. He's going to be president for Liberia. I'm telling you right now, my man, you get ready. We need you. I'm going to keep saying it every time I call you. We need you on board. And I don't care you say, oh, I've been there, I've done it, whatever. We need people like you. And thank you so much. Brother, God will bless you. Your continue is all for Liberia. It's all for our country, my brother. So all being here, retire. I don't want to retire here. I want to go home, and I'm depending on that young man. His braveness, his wisdom, and everything. So I thank you, brother.
I said, Rebecca.
United we stand, divided we fall.
Rebecca,
Yes.
Rebecca, all the last few days, the man that owns Facebook, the man were concerned. First, he said, who is George Weah? Then he said, what is COP? And then he went again and said, where is Liberia? And then he said, who is Henry Costa? You know, back then growing up, they were just grabbing from the street because there was no social media access. You know, they were catching from the street and saying the better yet and said that vacancy. People stayed there for years. This time you can't try it. And you know, I respect Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone people say, they man, y'all say we sent to Liberia. They're not small, man. They're not small. You want all the, in fact, when we send them to Liberia, anything happen to them, man, we ourselves be in trouble. Then Joe, we said G to G. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. The broken G to G, back to Hatan, back to G to G. G to G does, oh no, man. Yeah, Rebecca, I'm telling you, that's what we're going to go through. But thank God for all of you people who pray. Thank God for Henry Costa. Thank God for the loving people of Liberia on the social media.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank God for every Liberian. Let come together. Liberian brother and sister out there, citizen, non-citizen, whatever. We are Liberian. Let come together for the one common good of that country, my people. Let learn from the neighboring country. Look at Africa. Look at Sierra Leone, my people. Let Ghana. Let put our foot. We got children here that were born here, that get education from here. The children won't be able to take them home so they can see where we come from. Like, people here to come together. And thank you, my brother. I'm so happy and not even to myself.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much. Thank you. 610 number. Tell us your name. 803. Hello, caller.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Tell us the name and where you call from.
My name is. I'm calling from Maryland again.
Go ahead. Make your point. We're listening to you.
Okay. My name is Hawa. I'm calling from Maryland. I am so excited, and I am so excited that my hero is back. And one more thing, I just want to thank the part you're talking about Sierra Leone, because my dad is from Sierra Leone and my mom is from Liberia.
Okay.
So I just knew my father people were going to do. They're going to make a wise decision. Because what is the apple? Let me put that one in Creole. What is the apple? The Liberian people that they want to push me for people them for trade different.
I know.
They look and they say no go play this guy in here. This man a famous man. No, if you try anything, this will go backfire. But the that is free. This plenty and free song.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. Okay, we have a 401 number. Tell us your name and where you call from. 401-327. 401-327-4670.
Yeah.
Go ahead, make your point. We're listening to you. You're live on the radio. Go ahead and speak. Back to the field to play the ball. Come the ball lucky president. Ball lucky president to dictatorship. On to Pepperman and Chicle. Pepperman here to Chadabuko. Chadabuko looks around to a critical thinker. Back to womanizer to alcoholism. Alcoholism to prostitution. Which making no prostitution doesn't make it. The ball comes to immigration. Oh man. Hello.
Yes, hello, this.
Yeah, speak. You live on the radio. 401. You're live on the radio, man.
I'm talking. I don't know why you are not getting.
And your phone keep. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and speak. We'll listen to you now.
Oh, okay. Yes, I said thank you for the show. I enjoying the show. And I want to say thank you to the people of Sereno, the president of Sereno. I want to extend thanks to the COP member and everybody that stood with our hero for him to be back at, for him to be back in the state. Those Garley in JDM never suck his blood. And I want for you to include in the game the pepper spray. So include the pepper spray in the game. The pepper spray need to get on the team to play. And thank you so much, and we praise God for the safe arrival in the state.
Thank you. Welcome to Pepper Spray. Pepper Spray looks around to Hatan. Hatan about the Pepper Spray. Professor to Boyo to Wiabola. Mr. Abraham Sanon is watching in from London. Benner Smith is also watching in. Now for the Hebron Pyramid is watching, and our big supporter tonight, Miss Edna Yates, is in VIP tonight as well. I'm telling you. The ball comes to Pepper Spray. Pepper Spray, Bethel Stewart. Pepper Spray back to Wiabola, Big Son, put it to the ball comes to Chadabuko to alcoholism. The ball comes to D-Ho cover hole to Opium King Kong, back to D-Ho cover hole. The ball comes to hypocrisy, onto harassment to police brutality to witch hunt to Bill Twawe, aka Gorilla Foster Child. Big Son, the ball comes to harassment again, onto police brutality. This could be trouble. Oh man. Hello, caller. Tell us the name of where you call from.
We want go. We want go. We want go. We want go. Mr. Garley.
Yes, sir.
This is Raphael Rao. I'm calling you for the first time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hero, welcome to the land of the brave. This is the home of the survivor, where no man can never move from there and not giving testimony.
Amen.
Highly welcome.
Amen. Amen.
These are very stupid. They're very, very stupid. Yeah, they name hero.
I tell you.
One of the movie that you ever watched is this hero that.
Hero.
And the next time we buy him that look, it's a bomb for Jovia.
Thank you.
When hero left, you're not even worried. You know what I mean? But
I tell you, man.
don't die. The hero don't run away. He disappeared. You saw him running?
He disappeared. I didn't see him.
Did you ever saw the man running?
I did not see him running.
Okay, he disappeared and appeared in another country. So the people, are very stupid. They need to be smart. You don't see the man running, then you don't say the man run away. That's why you call running away. Hero, welcome, man. Welcome home. We're going back. When hero disappear, the next movie will be very bad. That's part 3 now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, 5519915. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Yeah, my name is Masako, calling from Canada.
Mr. Masako, welcome to the show.
Yeah, brother. I get happy for Costa Ali. He reached home safely. Ali can try and find a job, not to do something for himself, but not picking in other people's pocket.
Thank you, my brother. Costa already has a job. Thank you. Well, I can support my vibe here with your stupid set. You damn stupid dish and ain't too care for you. Back to the field to play the ball to Stupid Dishon. Stupid Dishon looks around to police brutality. Police brutality looks around to harassment. Harassment to hypocrisy, on to death squad. Death squad to suppression. Suppression to WPO. Wicked People Organization. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
My name is Rudy, and I'm calling.
Go ahead and make your point.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead and make your point, Rudy.
All right. I want to say thank you for the show, and I want to say welcome to Henry and Petro Costa. You know, G to G thought that on the football field, he was there calling Mohamed Kalon to go capture the package. Bravo, bravo. Mohamed Kalon, this is George. We are calling from Liberia. Do you have the package? So Kalon was like, my man, package escaped. The package escaped negative. So I want to say welcome to our hero.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hi, my name is Richard from Minnesota.
Richard, welcome to the show. What is on your mind tonight?
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to you and to Henry Petro Costa for a safe arrival in the U.S. And I want to say, hi, my name is Saba, Rich Saba.
I know. I heard you the first time. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
And thank you for the great supporters of Henry Petro Costa worldwide.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Habiba Clinton.
I'm standing back.
My man, the game is hot tonight. They're up. Is that 4 goals now to 0 or 5? 4, right?
Yeah, four goals.
4 is okay. Well, let me take the call. Then we will come back and discuss to see if the guys have another chance to score here tonight. It's a 704 number. Tell us your name and where you call from. Sir, do not listen to the receiver. I'm asking you. 704. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Oh, this is Moibi City. Ashford, what's up? This is your boy from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, Murphy, man, it's been a long time, my brother.
I know. Man, we just want to thank God. Thank you for our brother being here, man. These people are fools, and they will understand what it takes and what God destined you for certain things, you know. Our people are suffering. They don't even see it. They're trying to reach themselves, and they want to sit there and act like it's okay. And stupid people sit there.
Hold on 1 minute. Let me send a message to these people. I said Roof Roberts Kwengbe. Roof Robert Kwengbe. Celia Achevon. The local correspondent in Liberia needs some data on his phone. You start playing again. Maybe tomorrow again. I will not put you in VIP. They think you're playing with us. So go ahead, Murphy.
Yeah, you know, why are you bothering this man? You know, this man went had a peaceful protest. Nobody, the other one started all the noise. The man decided to leave. If you say this man had fake document, the man that because you're 3 weeks, you don't go out there and you're talking about the man, you know. So the thing is, we thank God the man is on his, you know, he's here, and they can best believe Costa will go back to Liberia, and Liberia will welcome him, and they cannot do anything to Costa. So he is not committing no crime. No stupid fools that sit there and talk bullshit, talking about he can't go back to Liberia. Let them keep talking nonsense. The man is okay. The man will be okay. Let them keep talking. No, we are Liberians. I'm going to live in America, and somehow things are good with because you live here. I mean, you have the opportunity to better your life if you want to. It's up to you to better your life. But when you sit with people, you got people who are suffering, cannot even afford to buy a cup of rice, and they're crying. Our friends will call and tell what's going on with it. It's hurtful, man. It's hurtful. And then people sit there and you say you got love for Joria. Joria is my friend. I'm one of the people. I felt with people on Joria business. was during the election time. I was there telling people, oh, Jory, we support Jory. He's this, whatever he comes from. When you go there and meet the Librarian Board, I mean, this is the guy that the Librarian Board really loves. The Librarian Board loves this guy. For you to sit there and let this country go down like that, and then he wants to sit there and say, well, Costa is the Messiah, man. They got to accept it. And Costa will continue to shine. So let them lead the whole arrest Costa. But nobody arrested Costa. Even Costa wasn't brought again arrest Costa. The guy arrest Costa, I just probably doing that. So, I just want to give
Thank you, Murphy. Thank you so much, my brother. Enjoy the rest of the game. So Henry P. Costa FC is up 4-0 against George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise. Hello, caller. Tell us the name of where you call from. 973. We love them. It was taxpayer money. $30,000. They paid for this song during the July 26th celebration. This song belongs to Henry Costa as well. Let's celebrate. Henry Costa jump over it. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it.
Nobody can stop it. Your time is your time.
Now your time, nobody can stop it.
George read that no care and he ran away. French out to the people can't sit down. You say pedophiles stupid. The pedophiles smart ahead. That the crew people stupid. Picking smart. Get your way. Yo, balance.
All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is win, 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 win.
Smash my better beginner. Motherfucker Demoy. Martin Colley. Henry Costa. Derek Colley. Derek Capilli. Smash my people then. You got a crew man president. He can't even read. He can barely express himself. He can't even read at a third grade level. Hello, caller. Tell us the name of where you call from.
Oh my God! It looks like you having more fun than anybody else here tonight.
I'll wait for you. Go ahead. Tell us the name of where you call from.
I'm calling from New Jersey. They hold a dig for him. He jump over it.
He jump over it.
He jump over it. We all jump over it. They alone. They were, they said when digging holes, you should dig two, right?
Yeah.
So they were falling the other hole because Henry Costa had crossed and he's in the land of the free, the home of the brave.
Amen.
Where decisions are made and people can be anything they want. Nobody is suppressed or depressed.
Amen.
So let them continue to plan their devious things when they have plenty things to think about and work on, policies to make or implement, instead of holding a young man hostage who has a bright future and you see his future and you want to put darkness to it. He jumped over it.
Amen.
That's all I got to say.
Thank you so much, sis.
I enjoy the war me everything.
Thank you. Thank you, sis.
All right.
Born to win. I say I was born to win.
I said, my man Habiba, what's the myth about better people they keep trying to talk about?
But that stereotyping idea have always been existing for a very long time.
But Habiba, you parliament too, eh?
Parliament.
Look at the kind of thing here. Look at this smart pedal guy as a correspondent from Liberia. They made a give all analysis, as they unfold from Liberia and all that kind of thing. Then the people can, stupid group, I pay 53-year-old, 37-year-old buggy, you are away. Playing the ball, finna around. Oh, I want blood. I want blood. I want Henry Costa blood. You can't get it. I want Henry Costa blood. You can't get it. Go ahead, Abiba, listening to you.
So thing is changing. I know society can never remain the same. Societal change is taking place. So people, the entire thing having to be like the people trying to show themselves as people who other people took, as just put them at the margin of society, that they are not people who think well, they are not innovative. But I think it's an ironic we're not going to act as it because if you especially for those who from that southeastern region, people expect much of them. They believe that there are people who educated.
Hold on,
is all about,
I think we have a caller on the line. It's a 609 number. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hello, how are you? I'm calling you from New Jersey.
Go ahead, make your point, my sister. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be on the show tonight.
All right.
I give God the glory. You can kiss some people sometimes, but you don't kill all the people all the time.
That's right.
I bless God for Costa. He is our hero, and we will continue to remember him in our prayers. Give God the glory for Liberia. Liberia will be delivered, and Costa will go back to Liberia because everybody owns that country. Liberia doesn't belong to one person. Liberia belongs to all Liberians. We give God the glory. Thank you so much for the show. God bless you.
Thank you.
Long live Liberia.
Thank you so much. And happy birthday. The results are in. We have 10 more minutes for the game to be over, but the results are in from the most handsome men competition between Jerome J. Verdier Senior and Assis Solo Kekwe. And Jerome Verdier have 500 points, and Solo Kekwe had 2. So Jerome Verdier won the competition as the most handsome man, because when the broad Sonny got Dearborn into sing the song Okle Babon should wait small, instead of them listening to the song, you're looking at Sodo Kekwe. And you know, George Weah attracts Auckland people. I don't know where he took the ball from. He go make him the face of the executive marshal to say he the press secretary, and then he go put him all on fine man like that Jerome Verdier. He said that the man should see the psychiatrist. I think right now they're recommending that Sodo Kekwe go see the psychiatrist because they say he too ugly. So let's go to the line first. Hello, caller.
Ashford, it's me again.
Okay, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I really want to know what.
Good morning.
Good morning. Wait. Thomas, hold that thought. This person is calling from overseas. Tell us your name, sir.
Oh, I'm Nathan. Good morning, brother. I'm calling from Australia.
Nathan calling from Australia. Go ahead, make your point. Thomas, hold on. Let Nathan talk. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so happy. The first of all, I must say thank you and for the program, and I'm so happy for Costa to return. Yeah, because you know, like our people, they expect such a thing like that. You know, for men who honor alien administration, they were masquerading with casket all over the place, and nobody wanted them. Nobody. There you want to abrogate freedom of speech, whereby the war is a global village. He failed to realize that the internet and all over the world now, you understand? So what we are doing is just wasting your own time. Yeah, you get it wasting your own time, nothing to hide. Even if you get a dime anywhere, any money you get is stolen from the Liberian people. People will know that where you sit, except maybe you keep it to your heart, but you tell it to an international bank, it will be repaid. And you understand? Because we are tired of our pro bank suppressed. After you play football, I was not supporting you in a way from the beginning. But after you travel all over the world, you know how freedom of speech is, you know, democracy. And you understand? But only for them to put in there to be suppressing the people, organizing Sabu Unit, all these kind of people there. And you understand? For who? For who is organizing those people? For the own Liberian people to kill them. And so I must commend Julia Malabio, the president of Sierra Leone. He did extremely well for our brother, who the voice of the people that been advocating for the right thing to prevail in Liberia, because Georgia, you don't want to know about the judiciary, the police in your pocket. Are you there?
Go ahead. We're still listening to you. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, the police in the pocket, And you understand? Look at the premeditated something. The one they plan out in Koluba. If I'm a police, they say Yata Koluba is a rebel, it's a base, you want to go through. That man will get the last pistol, right? And then you will leave it in your car, whereby you go and demonstrate. I said, even out here, if I get my pistol, I will put it on my cross. Because I can run anywhere, maybe I believe police attack at me, and my do self-defense. So it's a blatant lie what they do to Yata Koluba. But I know the international community see all these things, how the government exposing their affair every day. So to summarize, I give God the glory for Costa to return peacefully, and we pray for our motherland because the government are in power right now, no accountability. Our people look like this guy took food from Burkina Faso of medicine and he put it on his Takoma tree and they put it down.
Thank you, Nathan. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'll soon be. Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah.
Okay, Thomas, you go ahead and conclude, and we can bring in our brother from Canada. Go ahead, Thomas.
In the show, you're taking to the bank. I don't know if you still taking it back, you still taking it to the bank. And then Mr. Michael Gamo, he's been misleading the Liberian people. I don't know why he had to say tonight on his show, because he's been misleading himself and misleading the Liberian people with all superstition and the people from the Republic of CDC. So those that got a little bit green in CDC, I'm asking them now to cross over because why? They should not even be falling behind. I cannot bring them to say, take it to the bank. Eugene Falcon has nothing to say because I don't know why Henry Cutter is at South Beach right now because he is not person not going to be the South Beach. Because we have free all the other prisoners in the protest.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, Thomas.
Is at South Beach right now. We're taking it to the bank. We're still waiting for the bank key.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Thank you. 780 number. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Yeah, my name is Pastor Dennis. I'm calling from Canada.
Go ahead, make your point, my brother. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to contribute data. We thank God ever so much that nothing else happened and Costa was released by some people like the Sullivan because I believe the people, they put cable people into power to make sound decisions. But for Liberia, they put people in power because they love them. So we thank God that nothing happened to him and he has arrested in America. But one thing I want to stress on is that our president, in anything you do, let history be your guide. Do have everything you think of. Do have the money, you have statue, you have the escort, you have a whole lot of you have the army on his side. Today, where is he? Where are those groups? So, let history be his guide. If you so dumb, at least you are living in the country. You should know what to do. But now, our people being so naive to put such a man in a high office because they thought you were thought of them because they knew, and he himself knew where he came from. But he's doing the contrary. So we pray that God change his mind because we don't want animal uprising in our country.
Thank you.
So we pray to God that God will change his mind and all of the ill advice that he can listen to so that he can do the right thing.
Thank you.
That's what I just called.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much. All right.
I say I jump away. Now who you did with me, I jump away. All I did was win.
Back to the Freedom Plug, the podcast to Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong based on episode of Timber. Opion King Kong, aka Akaras Moses Gray. Opion King Kong, the census filed down for internal for provocation. The welcome to unemployment. Unemployment started begin to dead away begin. Dead away begin looks around to Buddha wide open. Buddha wide open. Be so episode of the the ball comes back to Opion King Kong onto D-Ho Kabaho. D-Ho Kabaho to suppression. Suppression to NFC. NFC to insurrection. Insurrection looks around. Beat the 5 downfield. The ball comes to incompetent 14. The ball comes to the fugitive. The fugitive looks around back to Opion King Kong to harassment. Harassment to Chadebuko. Chadebuko looks around to murder. Murder to witch hunt. Witch hunt back to murder. Murder looks around to critical thinker. The ball comes to womanizer to stupidation. Stupidation looks around to witch hunt. Back to stupidation. The ball comes to Opion King Kong to stupidation to D-Ho Kabaho. D-Ho Kabaho to Boring Initiative where he make it. No, he doesn't. The ball have been taken away now by Henry Costa.
I said that way, yeah.
Henry Costa looks around to Mo Ali. Mo Ali back to Henry Costa on to Oscar Cooper. Oscar Cooper to Boaga Jaliba. Boaga Jaliba looks around to Ben Sanvi back to Boaga Jaliba. He's moving deep in out of the field. Boaga Jaliba looks around to Bonipaka Dumoe. Bonipaka Dumoe looks around to negotiation on to Prophet Key. Prophet Key looks around back to abandonment. Abandonment back to Prophet Key. Prophet Key looks around to compromise back to Prophet Key to desperation. Desperation to Sunshine Stepchild. She's moving deep in out of the field. The ball comes back to Mo Ali on to Darren Taylor to Henry Costa. He's moving deep in out of the field. This could be trouble, ladies and gentlemen. The ball comes to accountability. Accountability to communication. Communication loses about the D-Ho Kabaho. The ball comes to Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong beats women to Buddha wide open. Buddha wide open, 20 out of the cross. Buddha wide open, no security there. The president to me. You bring 20 out of the cross to Buddha. You bring all the drugs in the country because the president to me. He want everything for himself. Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong to D-Ho Kabaho. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Yes, hello. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead, make your point. We're listening to you.
Yeah, Mr. Garley, thank you for the show. And I also want to give thanks to the Almighty God for the arrival of our brother sister. And also a big thanks to you and everybody that only the media telling us about what unfolding in the country. What especially your God, your boy in Labrador. Mr. Garley, Costa showed the weakness of the government that we have. Firstly, see what they did to our brothers and sisters during the protest. They used water earlier, but guess what? Right after the protest, there was a water that got burned in Mikuta. Zero down. There was no water to burn the fire.
Wow.
But how water to
wow.
They have water to flush a human being. See how wicked they are. They have water for human beings, but not water for the fire. There's a whole house that got burned on Carpet Street, Mikuta.
What?
These are some of the errors that came from. We place our oil in the air on them. See how wicked this guy are. Joshua from, our own people. They have water to flush a human being, but they don't have water to cover fire. See how wicked they are. You know what I think for our brother Costa, he really shows the wickedness of these guys. He really showed it all. Thank you for the show. Thank you for the show, brother. Continue. You're always on your side, man.
Thank you so much. And Habiba, you just heard this brother. He said the day that George Weah instructed his police to attack the peaceful protesters, and they started wasting dirty water or poo water on the people, and ordered them to shoot them with tear gas. There was a fire going on in Newtown, and everything was burned to the floor. There was no water to quench the fire. Abiba?
I will have to go down to check out that story, how authenticated it is, because it just been brought to my attention, and I've not gathered say a story maybe air on any of those community radio or local radio around Monrovia. So it's a very good thing, and I'm hoping to dig behind it tomorrow at time to come.
Yeah, so they are up now, 4 goals. Is that 5 goals now, right?
There's a 5 goals.
I mean, Henry Costa FC is so skillful. We can't even keep track of the goals here tonight. 5 goals to nothing, and I think Yeke Kolwa was right in his prediction. The 5 goals to the Henry P. Costa FC, and nothing to George M. Weah Gangsters Paradise. They have 0 and they have all the dangerous players. I think we'll get another overseas call. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Yeah, brother, please. I was the same one. Can I clarify something briefly? Just briefly, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You see, yesterday, what surprised me when the protesters went to the Capitol building, to the normal place opposite the, how they call it, the LU there, and they want to use a main gate. When they want to use a main gate to enter, the police said no. They took the people and then passed all the way in front of the mansion to the back. But see what happened yesterday when Hassan Kazulu, right? He brought a motion in Parliament yesterday that Moluba Molu should come prove a case against George Weah, that George Weah employ any willing. He always having sex with them fights because he said Molu the one that said it. So let Molu come prove the case. There was a big noise in the place. Even the water side is much better. Then the same group now, the George Weah group, they put people together, they marched to the Capitol building. What was the police? So why the police could not see the put out demonstrating against Kazuru that he raped somebody? You see what's going on in the country? They said, oh, the man who brought the motion, he raped. I saw the group, they were beating all kind of drum, something they were in their hand. You see that?
Yeah.
The police is a partisan police. Then yesterday, he said demonstrators should not enter the premises of the Capitol building. Why should not allow a demonstrator to go to the Capitol building yesterday? Because this guy had a bill against George Weah and Moluba Molu. And then, so you organize people to go there. They figure the Capitol building. They were looking for Hassan Kazulu yesterday. The man who on the ground tell you to clarify your mistake. This is why I monitor yesterday from India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. We have another OLC call. Hello, caller. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Hello?
Yeah, tell us your name and where you call from.
Yeah, Abraham calling from UK.
Abraham Sanon.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. We're listening to you.
Mr. Garley, that fire issue is true. I saw that fire burning the day they were spraying water on the people. It's definitely true.
Wow. So, Habiba, the second person that just confirmed
Yes.
in Nikutan that day when George Weah instructed his partisan police to spray the people with hot water with 15 bags of pepper that they put in the water truck and mix it up with the water to spray the people with tear gas. That day, there was a fire in Nikutan and there was no water. But he can take water to spray the peaceful protesters. Then you want to charge the innocent people for insurrection.
While they were spraying the people with the water, at the same time, houses were burning down. A fire was burning houses in Nikutan. There was no water to off the fire.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. 5 goals to 0. 5 goals for Henry P. Costa FC. And nothing for George M. Weah, Gangster's Paradise. This lady is called Shalom Bango from the Cameroon. Venez danser. Merci pour votre contribution. Aha! Back to the field of play. The ball comes to Mo Ali. Mo Ali to Henry Costa. Costa base woman puts it on the team. The ball comes to Boyka Jalaba. Boyka Jalaba looks around. He base one. He connects Reverend Sanchez Captain. Will she make it? No, she doesn't. She loses the ball now to D-Hole cover hole. D-Hole cover hole looks around to Sabu Unit. Sabu Unit to Joshua Muppe. Joshua Muppe, a.k.a. Eugene Namwe. Eugene now looks around to Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child to Opion King Kong. Opion King Kong looks around to Wasteful Spending. Wasteful Spending looks around to Illegal Arrest. The ball comes to False Promises. False Promises to George Weah. George Weah to back to False Promises. George Weah to Abuse of Power. Abuse of Power back to George Weah. George Weah to Nepotism. Nepotism back to George Weah. George Weah to Market Web Baboon Draw. Market Web Baboon Draw back to George Weah. The ball comes to Bill Twa with a.k.a. Gorilla Foster Child. Gorilla Foster Child back to George Weah. George Weah to Witch Hunt. Witch Hunt back to George Weah. George Weah to Murder. Murder around to Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson back to George Weah. George Weah to Murder. Murder back to George Weah. The ball comes to Wish Home. Wish Home back to George Weah. George Weah to Police Brutality. Police Brutality back to George Weah. George Weah to Statutory Rapist. Statutory Rapist back to George Weah. George Weah to Harassment. Harassment back to George Weah. George Weah to Death Squad. Death Squad back to George Weah. George Weah to Suppression. Suppression back to George Weah. Will he make it? No, he doesn't. The ball have been taken away now by Henry Costa. Henry Costa to Ben Sanvi. Ben Sanvi to Compromise. Compromise looks around to Prophet Key. Prophet Key to Ben Sanvi. Ben Sanvi back to Costa. Costa to collateral damage. Collateral damage back to Costa. Costa to prepay my way. No, he doesn't make it. The ball comes to Boyka Jariba. Back to Oscar Cooper. Cooper back to Costa. Costa to Mo Ali. Mo Ali to Taylor Ure. Taylor Ure looked around to Ben Sanvi. Ben Sanvi back to Prophet Key. Prophet Key is moving deep in the heart of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's how we come to the end of tonight's game. Folks, I'm telling you, 5 goals to Henry P. Costa FC and nothing to George M. We against this paradise. And we let us say congratulations to Mr. Jerome Verdier for winning the most handsome man competition over Solo Access Solo Kekwe. Your final words, my man, before we take leave of you, Mr. Habiba Clinton. I want to say a big thank you to you. What do you have to say just before we take leave of you?
Well, I'll let you just say thank you very much for the job well done, and also, to commentate game is not an easy thing. Your mind, your eyes, and you all have to be innovative. So making the platform very busy and entertaining, I must commend you. And I hope to be with you tomorrow. God bless.
Thank you so much. And that's our board, Habiba Clinton, staying up tonight. And I'm telling you, folks, we'd like to say a big thank you to Ms. Edna Yates, who contributed tonight for data services for our band in Liberia, Habiba Clinton. We'd like to also say thank God for saving the arrival of Henry Costa and Miss Taylor Ure to the United States of America. It's good to have you home. It's good to have you with us. Thank God you are with us. And may God continue to bless the people of Freetown, Sierra Leone. May God continue to bless all the advocates, all the activists who have worked tirelessly in making sure that Henry Costa is with us today. I'd like to also say a big thank you to our many fans and supporters, those who took off time to stay with us from 8 to 11 o'clock, 3 hours. Will have your ears. And if this was your first time joining us tonight, please follow the page so that the next time we appear, you will have that instant notification. So the reason why Opion King Kong couldn't score tonight, Opion King Kong was so high, and the only thing you hear Opion King Kong saying was, take it to the bank. Akara's Great, aka Opion King Kong. Then we had Charlie Booker. Charlie Booker couldn't spark 2 tonight. Then we had George. We are saying, I want Costa blood. I want Costa blood. But the people were so hard. They said, you can't get it. You can't get it. And today, Henry Costa is with us. God willing, folks. That's how we'll go home for the weekend. We will be back on Monday, 8 p.m. Get ready. Purchase your tickets in the van. Be like Miss Edna Yates, and look out for our local correspondents in Liberia, and just get them internet for them to be able to stay on the phone with us. With that said, please allow me to borrow the wordings of the wise man. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. The height of a man is never known until he rises. And there's no second chance to make that first impression. Don't see okra and swallow bone, because you can't hide your nakedness on bathing bucket. When God bless you, don't say that medicine. When you see crawfish come from underneath the water and say the crocodile here sweating, don't say that lie. Until then, folks, this has been yours truly, Ashford the Giant, the brother who doesn't eat iron, but he's definitely stronger than a lion. That's why they call him. That now you know me, Garley. Have a good night.
Again.